Anybody here yet? Anybody here yet? Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Anybody here at all? Anybody here at all? Anybody here at all? Anybody here at all? Hey, hello, hello, darling. How are you, Jen? You all right? Let me get stream on. Make sure I can't hear anything. That's better, better, and better. Oh shit, wrong button. Wrong button. No. Can you hear me okay? You good? Can you hear me all right? Is volume all right? Is sound all right? Can everyone all right? Right, I'm going to do this though. I'm going to be sneaky here. Right, let's do something. Unfortunately, we can hear you. And what is the phrase that everyone's going to learn and going to love to say? Wait till 5 minutes and I'll say it. So how you been, Luke? You all right? Everyone all right? It might look a little bit different. The camera might not look as good. That is because, obviously, we're doing the hobby stream, and the good camera is down here. Hello, 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 hello. So, yeah, so I've put the OK camera. So I've got 3 cameras, as everyone knows. I've got the shit camera. Oh, God, it's not been 5 minutes. I got the rubbish camera, I got the OK camera, and I got the really good camera, and normally that's there and that's there and whatnot. Because we're doing... you good? Coward. Ooh, we're going to Liverpool Comic Con. Ooh, we'll have to meet up. Drinks, yes, 100%. Let me know. Dates, that'll be awesome. Right, I'm actually going to do something really naughty now. You may get a ping off someone else's Discord. At every one. Why is that not pinging up? Can we not do that anymore? I'm trying to Adam, hello, how are we? What the fuck? Can we not do an at everyone anymore? I'm going to take the mic and I'm going to go on Valrak's stream. Valrak's Discord. Try and tag everyone to say that I'm building Fulgrim and Lucius. How you feeling today, Ad? You still feeling a bit rough? I'm doing a live stream right now. Building Fulgrim and Lucius. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to rob someone else's Discord so I can get a lot of people watching. Achy but good and happy. The only thing that's hurting me is my feet. My feet are like this morning. It's like saying yesterday, I just need new boots. I really need to... Davos! Alright, Nigel, you okay? Yeah, I really need to get some better boots. Really need to get some better boots. What's Luke saying? Jen, when aren't you jealous? That's true. Come and have a look. Don't think you can do an at everyone anymore on his thing, unless I'm not a member. That could be a thing. I could not be a member. There you go. That'll do. I've put it on general chat. If anyone can tag it saying at everyone, that'd be much appreciated. I might not be a member at the minute. I don't fucking know. I don't care. I swore. 4 minutes 30 seconds. God fucking damn it. Right, Luke, what are you saying? Fuck you, Luke. There we go. There we go. God damn it. No, I can do. I used to be able to at everyone. I've done it a few times when like Jen was streaming and whatnot. So yeah, I have done it. I have at everyone. Yeah, I've done it. I'm just wondering why you... I don't know. But if people want to share it and tag a few people to come and watch. So I was going to do a poll and take the mic a little bit and say, right, what do you want building? Because the options are, we've got Lucius. The other option is Big Man. And we could, if we wanted to, do Magnus the Red. Or I've got a Valrat model. Could do a Valrat model. Anyone want me to put a Valrat model together? Is there anyone? Once I've pinged everyone, sometimes it lets you... Yeah, fair enough. But no, Davos, if you just want to comment on it, because I saw obviously you and Luke were typing in his general, so I don't know if you want to comment on it, saying, you know, ask people to come and say hello. Look, hey, Sean, you okay, bud? What the fuck is a Valrat model? So Valrat made a couple of his own models. He got them custom made from resin. So you know what? It's quite a decent model, to be fair. To be fair, I really need to put some music in the background so I can hear things. So you get a custom base. So it's on like a. I'll tell you what I'll do. Hang on. Hobby stream to the rescue. There we go. So you get like a. Come on, you fucker. There you go. So you get like the step base, which is pretty cool. And then it's not done too bad, in fairness. It's actually pretty good. This is where the hobby stream lets me down now, where the camera's not focusing properly. Probably because that's in the way. There we go. But yeah. Come on. And then cloak comes with as well. Not a bad backpack. And you get a few other bits and bobs. Basically, it's designed that he's walking and pulling a sword out of his scabbard. So it's not too bad. I did, if you look on my videos, you'll see a converted one I've done. So I took parts from the Inner Circle Companions. I've got him standing on a chainsword and got the head of a Corn Berserker or whatever you want to do on the floor and stuff like that, which I thought was a good painting. Hi, Slave. Yes, please, if you could do everyone thumb up the stream, that would be nice. I'm not really bothered if you do or not, because... oh, I'll tell you what I have got. Let me just go back to this one. So, if you look here, right, and then I click this. Where is it? There you go. All of a sudden, it should change. There you go. Oh, someone else has just subscribed. Is that you, Slave? Thank you, whoever else subscribed. So, yeah, I found it was up to 800, now up to 801, which is fantastic. Lots of mods, yeah. They do fuck all, so I don't care. Right, okay. Let's have a little chat then. What do we want to put together first? Pick one. Which one are we doing? Or should I do it as a poll? Nah, fuck the poll. What do we want to do? Type in chat. Lucius or Fulgrim, which one first? Type in chat. Type away. Fulgrim, there's 2 for Fulgrim. Yay, 800. I was made up. Yeah, I had a quick look on before, see how I done yesterday. I'm like, oh shit, 800. Slade. Good man. That hopefully should change as well when we later subscribe, because Slade's popped on. So, hopefully in a little... There you go. It's just changed. So let's see if I can... There we go. Hang on a sec. Come on, you fucker. No, don't want to go that one. See if I can fix this. No, I need to make it smaller. For now, I'll just do that. And that. So it looks a bit weird, but there you go. I'm zooming across. Hang on, maybe have that a bit smaller that side. There you go. That'll do. That'll do. It looks a little bit better. But Michael, hello. How are we, sir? What's that? How many accounts you made up so you get to 800? Anyone else got any more fingers and toes I can borrow to count them all up? Anyone? Anyone at all? Right, so we got that's 3 for Fulgrim. Any more? Anyone want Lucius? Or are we going with Fulgrim? Quick, type in chat. Got a minute. Type it in. Although I'm not paying to my Fulgrim commission, pay a friend doing it for me for pro bono. Oh, fair play, mate. Fair play. There you go, another one for Fulgrim. Right, looks like we're going Fulgrim first. Right. Let's go Fulgrim first then. Let's do Fulgrim. Ah, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Right, here we go. So I've opened the pack. Let's see what you get. It's quite a decent box, actually. You get some... See, I like that. I like that picture. Why did they not use that picture for all the advertising? That picture is awesome. That is a much better picture. And that with the background looks loads better. And then you got the different faces that you can have. So we need to decide what face. I know which one I want, but I will let chat decide. Ian, how are we, pal? You okay? Yeah, Slay Fulgrim. Yeah, I reckon Fulgrim would be quicker. Right, I'm thinking this one. That's the one I'm thinking. I'm not a fan of this. Definitely not that. Don't mind him in the top corner. So what do you reckon? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4. Yeah, left 2 do look. Yeah, yeah. Number 4. Oh, number 2. Okay. 4, yeah. Don't show the 5th face option, the hidden one. Can't do that. Yeah. Games Workshop haven't paid me enough. Not that Games Workshop have sent this. I got this from other means, which will remain quiet. Games Workshop, fuck you. Right, yeah, so they're the faces. But look at the angle. That looks so much better. There you go. So the box art is pretty cool. That's just the side. And then, obviously, just the usual bollocks on the bottom. Right, so, in the box, let's do a little switcheroo, gaming stream. Here we go. So, in the box, instructions, which we will be using. Oh, actually, Jen, can you do me a favour? My little clips that hold it together, can you bring them up for us? Oh, the 5th one's the shouting. I did notice when I opened it up, you've got... Here we go. Let's get this out. So you've got all the faces. There you go. So you can see all the different faces here. So you've got... Let me switch back to this one so we can show. So these are all the faces that you've got. You got a couple that are like quite the same. And then the other one is a bit further... Where's the other one? There you go. So there's the other one just there. So that's the one with the mask on, which we're not bothering with. And then... You know what, thinking about it, I should probably use that for my hobby stream, because that's so much better when I'm getting the zoom in. Ah, perfect. Thank you, darling. She's good, isn't she? She's good. If you haven't subscribed already, !chaos in chat. That'll take you to Chaos Gamer. That's Jen. So anyone who watches Valrax and hears you talking about me and Jen, obviously Tallahassee and Jen, she streams as well. So !Chaos Gamer. Go and throw her a sub if you would. That'll be awesome. So is the one already on? So there's 5. Yeah, I've seen all 5. So you've got a really, really shouty one. You know what? The paint job they've done is shite, because them faces look ace. There you go. Have a look at them faces. Right, which one are we going for? Because I quite like 47 and 48. I'm thinking them two. Let's get a bit closer. There you go. My hand wouldn't shake so much. So I quite like 47 and 48. But obviously you have got those as well. I think 48. What are we thinking? 47. 69. 69, dude. 47. General consensus 47, yeah? Alright, so 47. But yeah, so that's one sprue that you get. So obviously you've got... There's the swords and the whips. So Luke's happy you get whips. Dirty bastard. And then there's all his tail. There's his other sword. All the clever people in chat want to let me know what the blades are. Decent sized base as well. Doesn't say the size of it. Made in 2013, that base. Yeah, I think I might swap these over, actually. That just... Hang on, let me try that. Hobby stream. Yeah, that's blank now, isn't it? Damn it! And then the other one. Back to this one. You got the wings. Massive wings. Rest of the tail. There's the little the clamps. So yeah. Pretty freaking cool. Right, can I swap these around quite easy? Hobby stream. Hang on a minute. I don't think I'm going to be able to. No. I don't think I'm going to be able to. So we're going to have to stick with what we've got for now. I think that was the original plan. Come on. Come on. Come back to me now. Come on. There you go. So that was the original plan, I think, was to swap these two over. But I don't think I've got anything to pop that on. Right, let's try this. So what we're saying in chat then, number 4769, Luke's favourite number. Jen will know all about that. That's Michael out, he's thick. Fulgrim's surely going to get a buff soon. Alright, let's pop this over here. Let's lean that over there. Is this going to work? Because it's quite freaking heavy. Yep, there we go. Right, let's crack on. Let's get building done. Right, so first thing we need is the claw, boss. Should really have some music in the background. Does anyone want to jump on Discord for a chat? Anyone want to jump on Discord for a chat? Game right? Do you want to jump on Discord and come and have a chat? I did see the drop pod news. Yeah. That was pretty cool. He was right about it. I don't know if I like the fact that the doors are permanently open. I don't know about that. I'd like it. I like the old one, the fact that you can have it as terrain with the doors shut, where this one's always permanently open. I suppose you could buy the old one for terrain, but it means buying two then. You know what, Ad? If you're going to do a diorama, get the current one, because the new one that got announced today, the doors are permanently open. It's got a bit of what it lands on, debris and underneath and stuff. That's there. And they've moved a few things. Going to be... Yes, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Travelling with it, because if you think about it, the base is going to be bigger than that. So you're probably talking this sort of size. Where are you going to put it? And someone in chat, you know who you are, you know that case you've got, Game Riot? Someone went on my Amazon wish... Well, sorry, someone went on Jen's Amazon wish list and bought a one. So I want to say big thanks to that person, but knock it off! Stop buying me stuff. And Jen stuff. Big base and sell, yeah, that's true. Doors are permanent open for the open shut. Yeah, open and shut did cause too many arguments, but open and shut just looks better because you can do the whole narrative of it coming down, landing, then you can open the doors and they can come running out and stuff. I'm more of a fan with doing the other option. I bought the other one with the lights. Yeah, I prefer the other one. Right, I'm going to stick Discord on. So if anyone, doesn't matter who it is, jump into the Discord. And, hang on, I'm getting beeps on that. Let me turn that off. Anyone, don't matter who you are, if you're in the Discord, ! Discord in chat. That takes you to the link to Discord. Just jump over. There's none of this. You got to be a member or any of that bollocks. I am basically just going to be sat in the lobby. Come and have a chat. Anyone, come and have a chat with me. All right, let's get cracking on with this one. Yeah, Davos, come on in. Luke, jump in. Which one? The new one's not out yet, is it?
Ooh, slag.
Oh, which one? It is. Yet, is it? I can hear feedback, you little slag. No, he's jumped in and jumped out. Fuck off, Luke. Right, we need a t-shirt. Everyone, buy a t-shirt, right? Going to cost you about £10 to get it, with big words on the back saying, fuck you, Luke. Oh, it's out now, the new season. Oh, all right, okay. The full season? Or is it just the first one? First episode? Sorry, not first season. It's just the whole season or first episode. So I think we'll be able to watch that. I think I've got a subscription to Now TV. Just episode 1. Ah, fair enough. Why don't you push it back for 10 minutes and come and say, you bastard? Here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm getting Kay to do it. Cheers, Ad. I'll get Kay to do it. Yeah, fuck you, Luke, is going to be for Valfest. And we're all going to wear them. I'm going to sell them with Luke's face on it. Right, so I need number 1, which is that one, yeah. Number 2. What's number 2? What's number 2? That's number 5. Must be on the other sprue. Let's have a look. Let me lift that up a touch. You can see a bit better then. There's me belly. Right, number 2. That's number 4. 6. There's number 2. Right, so first bit is 1 and 2. Yes, I do read the instructions. I don't just wing it. Hence the reason why all my models look amazing and put together amazing. Just not painted amazing. Come on, anyone jumping onto Discord? Come and say hello. I'll tell you what happens, Jen. Not nice. What are you on about? Yeah, well, Jen, you can do that. I'm going to watch it, so... Going to sleep on the couch or John's new bed or something? Got my son a new bed today and that arrived, so that's why I'm doing an 8 o'clock stream rather than a later one. Yeah, John, yeah. I did buy her a bottle of wine, actually. Jen. This is a message for Jen. Please get on the Lambrini, get drunk, and come on to Discord, and let's all have a laugh.
What's up, dickhead?
Hello! Hi, Kay, you alright?
How did you know it was me?
So I got my Discord on the side there, and plus it'd only be you says that. I actually knew it before I looked. Could you notice? I went, hey, and then looked. How are we?
Yeah, we're alright.
How are you feeling after yesterday?
I'm alright, actually. My back's sore, but that's my whiplash. It's not yesterday.
Ah, fair enough.
Yesterday aggravated it, I think. But,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually alright today. I've been doing some gardening. I made Adam build a park bench for me. Like a big picnic bench.
Yeah. I'm getting some abuse here because I'm reading instructions. So Dan's having a go at me, saying man card revoked. Michael's off. Cheers, Michael. Take care, buddy. Have a good night. Hope you feel better, mate. Game Right wants drunk Jen. I really do need to get Jen drunk and put her on stream again, because it was funny that night. Drunk Jen was fun. So I bought her a bottle of wine, and she's already got a shitload of inches in the freezer. Fridge. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you can have wine delivered now as well. It's even easier.
Yeah. Do it, Jen. Do it. Do it.
Uber Eats will deliver anything these days.
Sometimes you don't even have to show them your ID. They just hand it to you and run off.
Yeah, they do.
You fucking do. No, they don't give a shit, do they?
As long as they get paid, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I'll get our John to answer next time, who's 7. Oh, yeah. Order some, like, whiskey or something. Here you go. Cheers. Bye. Right. There we go. That's looking better. That's looking good. Tilt that a little bit so I can see a little bit better.
I was going to say, you still watching the YouTube? Because I have no idea what's going on, because I've not got it on.
Don't worry, I'm literally just, like, filing sand and whatnot. This is a good little tool to have. This is a good little tool to have. So it's nail file, you know, for polishing nails. Brilliant for getting them last little bits off. You can just use the different angles. Does it works there well? It polishes, and then when you've got like a little weird bit, it just polishes it perfect. What's this? How many times is Tallahassee going to nip his fingers tonight? Place your bets now. Fairness, I could do with cutting my nails, so I might do that at the end of the stream if people want to watch that. I know there are some weird people with weird fetishes, and Luke's one of them.
Yeah, but sell them.
Sell me fingernails. Do you want some Tallahassee fingernails?
Mix it into your sprue goo.
Genuine Tallahassee with your sprues. Hang on now. What are we hanging on about, Luke? The fact that you're a perverted, twisted little guy, or the fact that we're right? Which one is it?
If I play a game on my phone, are you going to be able to hear it?
Possibly. Try it. Oh, did you like it, Slade? Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah. I can do a couple of accents pretty well. Most I can't. The lads will have a go at me about doing Geordie, especially Ian. I'm not little, but the rest I can't argue with you. All right, you're a big perv.
Yeah, they got.
Oh, hey, oh, is it? Dan. All right, Dan. You got your voice mod on?
One of the one of the voice mods that actually is called 5G cell phone. It actually sounds a lot like Hay.
I was gonna say, why are you trying to copy me, you freak?
I may just turn the volume down on the stream.
It is
Where
weird.
you going, Sean?
How it sounds
thanks
a
for
lot like
popping by.
Any background phone and talking to. I'm calling you about your broadband deal.
And I don't like it. Turn it off. It actually sounds like me, and I don't like it.
It's what.
It fucking does sound like
I
it as
don't
well.
like it.
I don't like
Yeah, that's a bonus killer, Dan. Stop it.
Ad's not getting any tonight now.
How are you doing, my love?
You just need to talk to Adam now. Just start flirting with Adam, see what happens. No, put it back on and start flirting with Adam, see what happens.
Hello, Adam, you sexy beast.
I wouldn't call him a beast. That's the problem.
No,
I'm not trying to be exactly like you. Or I'd love to flat your backyard.
I don't even have words for this right now, Dan. You're fucking wrong.
Oh Christ! What have I done? Right, Discord's going off. Bye.
Ow! I laughed too hard and I spilt my coffee on my lap.
Right,
I just made that.
there we
Tilly,
go.
see you next Tuesday.
Right, what's chat saying? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, just Luke's a
That
pervert.
is really weird.
Luke's a pervert.
Why didn't we have that yesterday during the game?
That would
That
have
would have
nice.
really. That would have.
Yeah.
Especially seeing that Kay didn't know that we had the voice changer at the time. That would have properly messed with her head.
That's what happens when you do Emperor's
I
Children,
just
makes
thought
all
it was
it's
the
shit. There we go.
I should just come in and just started repeating everything that she said. Well, have I got an echo? Have I got an echo?
Dan, I've just tagged you in something on Instagram, and I feel like it's so up your street.
Tag something on Instagram. It's not popped up.
Oh yeah,
yet.
this is very you, Dan.
Uh-oh.
It's
I'll
a
need to
chest
have a look
rig.
later.
I'll tag
3,
you in
4,
it,
and
Alan.
5. All right, nice one. I'll have a look later.
It's a chest rig. Is it anything like my what do they call it? A ego cam.
It's pinker than your hentai one.
Is it full of them?
Yeah, that's the annoying thing about my ego cam. It's actually cam coloured as opposed to ridiculously pink.
Instead of cum coloured like everything else is in hentai.
Oh, that is very unicorny.
Whoa, where's that gone? My Discord's disappeared. Don't know what the hell's happened there. It's just a blank screen now.
Because Dan's
you know what?
broken.
Damn.
I would unironically, I'd unironically rock that.
Right, that's number 3. Where's 4 and there's 4? No, that's 6 actually. That's not 4. Lying bastard. There's 4.
I'm
Dan,
saving
you
that.
should let me paint one of your guns in a really wild, funky colour.
I'm saving that. I'm going to find out where they got it from.
What the hell's happened to my Discord? Discord's just gone completely black. Oh, there you go. We're back
It's
now.
gone black, but it works.
There you go. It's back now.
It's
Don't
broken.
poke it. Do not poke the bear.
Poke Adam. Poke him.
You'd love to poke me.
I've been trying for
You want me
years.
to
What are you on
poke
about?
Adam, do you?
That's the creepiest thing ever. I hate it.
If you ever ring me with that voice,
Yeah, Dan's doing that now. I can tell. Dan's going to be ringing you in a bit.
Luckily, because we're all broke bitches, it's called voice mod, and you get 2 free. The 2 free ones that you get is the Magic Chords voice changer.
And the banana.
You
It
sounded
makes you sound a
Sarah
little bit
with the
like.
first one.
Hang on. What have I got today?
If you live in life, we have to live.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, they
And you got banana, which makes it sound
sound like a minion. But then you've got other
Yeah,
ones
no
that you
worries,
get
sir.
for 24 hours. And the one that sounds like a case called 5G cell phone. Some of them are really shite. There's one called Belch, which just makes you make a burp sound every time you start talking.
Hang on, what ones have I got? Let's have a look. I've got Corrine. The fuck? Hang on a sec. There's
Got
that.
Scary Teddy. Which is, I don't think it's on William.
Yeah, I've got robot.
Fellow Americans.
What you done, Jen?
It's Davos. Hello, Davos.
Hello.
Davos, how are we, sir? Thank you for swinging by, sir. I really
I'm
appreciate it.
okay. How are you?
Not too bad, sir. Tired.
Of course.
Busy, stressful day in work, but I'm relaxing now, building some of this. Hang on, let me put my hand back here so you can actually see what I'm doing.
So what you should have done is you should have got a job at a French car company so you can have the day off every time you go into work.
What? Because you're not selling fuck all.
There's a Suzuki round the corner from us, and I'm pretty sure it's had the same cars outside the front for the past 5 years. They just changed the license plates around to make them look newer.
Yeah, that's a company I used to work for a very, very short time, and they are one of the biggest. I can't really say it just in case they get wind of this and try suing me, but yeah, don't buy a car from not Suzuki. Suzuki are fine, but that particular franchise.
The place that the Suzuki is, because before that was a Peugeot.
Yeah, that franchise is well, the owner. The guy who, he's not the owner anymore, but the guy who started it up, very dodgy. Very dodgy.
Well, car dealers are, to be honest. But they have to be a little bit more straight when they're attached to a big brand like Volkswagen, because they'll...
In fairness, all franchises, there are some, don't get me wrong, there are some dodgy franchises out there. I have worked for a couple for a very short time because I do have morals, believe it or not, and I do not like... I like to be able to sleep at night, so I don't want to do anything bad to a customer. Sorry.
If you have any kind of morals, but you're selling somebody a Suzuki Ignis, then you've got issues.
Yeah.
I don't want to give you the keys to that. That thing's a box.
Never sold it.
I'm going to offer you one small piece of advice with Fulgrim, and that's when you stick the tail together, make sure to hold it for a few seconds because the gaps are large and flat. They don't have a lot of traction.
Okay.
But, they don't have a lot of hold.
Yeah.
And so they tend to slip, and then when you're done, they'll just be, like, uneven on the tail, and it'll look a bit weird.
Okay, cool. Thanks, mate.
I noticed it not long before it was too late, and I had just about enough time to reposition them, but...
Cool.
I can imagine with a piece like that, once it dries, that's it. It's staying as it is, and you will see it for the rest of your life, and it'll just destroy you mentally.
Yeah. Because it's so large and fat, like it just slides down.
Green stuff. You see, I go back to the days because it was like 20 odd years ago when I used to work for him. So quite a lot of the big stuff was metal. And if you've ever seen the old metal like dreadnoughts, especially the old Chaos ones, they were gaps after gap after gap. So the amount of green stuff, you'd build a model and you'd have to fill every single thing with green stuff. There you go.
Yeah.
That's looking nice. There you go. That's looking good.
I'm thankful that I'm not actually painting my Fulgrim. I'm going to see my fiancée for a week, so I'm just handing my Fulgrim off to my commission painter friend, and he's doing it for me for free.
Oh, sweet. Can't argue with that. Cannot argue with that.
He's won multiple awards, so I know it's going to look great.
Oh, sweet. Right, let's try putting this bugger together now. So, how's chat getting on? So lazy with green stuff. Game right, you're lazy with everything. Don't you get people to paint your armies for you and build them and everything? I mean, if you got the money for it, do it. But aren't you just a Valrak the second?
Yeah, Valrak. That's what Val was.
Yeah. Aren't you a Valrak?
I've heard that there is no life worse than a commissioned 40k painter.
Oh, you build them, do you, Game right? Fair enough. Jen loves your voice, by the way, Davos. That's what she's saying in chat.
Oh, thank you. I'm not on my studio microphone right now, so it probably sounds less like normal and crispy. It's mobile microphone.
Yeah, it does. It does sound a little bit poppy, and also because it's a mobile, it's like a half a second after it's picked your voice up that it actually starts talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what my studio microphone is right now. I've not used it since I moved.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that commission when you do like as a job commissioned painting for other armies. It's like they want it done next week and they want it done perfect, and it's like it just sucks the joy out of painting.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm going to do the thing I absolutely love. I'm going to do my hobby. Oh my god, I hate this.
A commission painter I'd love to be is someone who just does it like for Instagram or like TikTok, and that way you get money from AdSense. But then Games Workshop also sends you the products early, so you then have like the full 3 months to get them done.
Oh, that's cool. What was the last model you built? Game Right. Sorry, Davos.
Contract. Oh, sorry.
It's alright. I was just like, Game Right says he builds them. I'm just curious what the last model he built was. Come on, carry on, Davos. Sorry.
Yeah, no, like being a Games Workshop sponsored creator, like I know a few locally, and I talk to them about stuff and I get to know stuff, and like the time they get and like just the stuff they get for free is insane.
Yeah.
I say the sound of 3 months sounds like pure joy to a commission painter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can already see the gaps. It's alright.
This phone is delayed sometimes with sending and receiving audio.
It's alright, buddy. Don't you worry.
Oh, ow. I'm currently painting a tank gold because I ran out of gold primer as well as purple.
In your defense, Kay often uses her phone microphone for Discord. It does stabilize it depends a lot on what your carrier is as well.
Don't worry, Jen. So far I've had the the Emperor's Children box like 3 weeks longer than most. I've painted half of a model.
That's because you paint it, strip it, paint it, strip it, paint it, strip it, paint it, strip it.
Yeah.
How many times?
And I'm not stripping this one, but I am in the middle of repainting it.
Oh, good God.
I was doing purple trim, but I'm now doing pink, like Doomfire magenta. As I was doing dark purple before, but I just don't really like it.
Just tilt this down slightly. There you go. That's where we're up to so far. So that's the first bit that you put together. Just got the nice bit of the tail, nice claw tail, and then yeah, right. Just lift this up, get it small to me back. It's more comfortable. So then this bit that hooks underneath into there. So you still got the bottom all nice and open. Makes it a bit lighter. So let's do that bit.
They've Rogal Dawn Fulgrim. They've taken away his bottom.
Yes. 1 second.
The Rogal Dawn panel.
Oh, hang on a minute. Man duties, everyone. Let's get this on camera so we can show it. Man duties. Somebody can't open a bottle of wine. Come on, get your face on stream so everyone can see you.
No.
Get your face on stream?
No.
I'm not going to do it.
Please.
Seriously couldn't open that. Hi, big guy.
Yeah,
okay?
but is that the first one she's opened tonight?
Dan wants to know, is that the first one you've opened tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the first one. She hasn't got the strength yet.
Filthy Green name, instantly put F in the chat.
She loosened it for me, yeah. I just couldn't believe how it was. It was like, what? Really? It's like it was like as easy as going.
That could quite possibly have been her third bottle, and that's why she hasn't got the grip strength anymore.
1 second, sorry. You alright, bud?
Aim for the middle bottle, Jen.
Yeah, I'm streaming, mate, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, is that alright? Alright. Can you do me a favour when you go out? Can you shut the door behind you? Thank you, buddy. Love you. Sorry, my lad was just asking me what am I doing. Am I streaming? Sorry about that. Jen's at it again. Jen is at it again, yeah. Jen is at it again. She is on the piss. She's on the piss. Oh, hang on. Hobby stream. Hobby stream, not bald spot stream. Dan usually takes the piss out of me bald spot.
One time I had a minor joke about it.
Dan hates bald people, everyone, so don't be bald around Dan. He hates bald people.
Just because I have hair. It's not my hair, it's my missus's hair. It's just growing on my head. Shut up. It's fine.
Fuck you, Dan.
My family's really good at not going bald, don't worry. I'm not a hateable bald person.
There we go, look at that.
My entire family on my dad's side, so my dad, my granddad, and all three of my brothers never lost a hair on their head, but they all went completely grey by the time they were 30. I'm 10 years past that, and I've got like 4 grey hairs, and I'm pissed off.
And most of them on your pubes.
Well, it's been a long time since I've seen what my pubes look like. I'm pretty sure they're grey.
See, most of my greys here, my beard, and that's not hereditary. That's from other means. And if you
that's good. That's a stylish grey.
That's a stylish grey, but most of that comes from I don't know if I can say
pH levels.
Yes,
pH levels.
pH levels. Yes, that's cool. pH. We'll go with that one. pH levels. Yes. Yeah. If in doubt, Google.
I have changing hair.
You've got what, Davos? Sorry, bud.
Naturally coloured changing hair.
Oh, cool. What number is that?
It goes between dark brown and black depending on the season and
on the season.
sun.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Mine starts to go light in summer, but that's because I think I'm like a secret ginger. We went out for the first Marshall game in ages yesterday, and I spent a lot of time on a roof, and I've caught the sun like an idiot on the face. My forehead's bright white. My forehead's Discord day mode white, but the rest of my face is red. It's silly.
I have more hair on my chin than I have on my head.
Go on, Davos. What are you saying, buddy?
I was going to say, I remember the day before Discord had a dark mode.
Anybody that uses anything on dark mode needs to be like looked at.
What's wrong with dark mode?
No, anyone that uses anything on day mode needs to be looked at.
Yeah, I thought you said anyone who doesn't. Hang on, let's see what chat's
Why
doing.
is there a day mode?
What's chat saying? Is Game Right? Oh, no, not Game Right. Is Filthy's having a go at Jen? Yeah, she's preparing for Valfest. That's what she's doing.
Oh, Valfest. Who's talking about Valfest? What's Valfest?
So Jen's preparing for Valfest because she doesn't really drink that much. Genuinely, she doesn't drink that much.
Yeah.
She's pre-drinking for Valfest already.
Believe it or not, chat, she doesn't drink that much. But yeah, she's pretty much now trying to build a tolerance up because I can drink quite a lot, but I don't because when I was young, I started drinking when I was about 13. I was going in clubs when I was 14. I just got bored of it. Then I was working in clubs and stuff. So drink for the last 20 years doesn't really bother me. But when I do drink, I like to enjoy myself. So I drink quite a bit. So Jen always feels left out because like she's absolutely blood and I've got to carry her home and everything. So now she's trying to just build up her tolerance to alcohol.
I'm walking away with she's pre-drinking for Valfest now.
Yeah, she's pre-drinking now. Yeah, hang on.
She's already on the White Lightning.
Yeah,
I should hopefully be able to do that on Saturday.
You'll be what, mate?
Oh, I was right. I should hopefully be able to be out for the whole night with you guys in Val on Saturday of the Valfest. I found my charger today, so perfect. I shouldn't be leaving midway through.
That'll be
Bring
good.
Bring a wheelbarrow for Jen.
Yeah. No, that'll be good.
Make it easy on yourself. Bring a wheelbarrow.
Because last year was really good. It's like I managed to get a shed load of free drinks out of someone. He's if you look in the chat, he's got a grey name and a tick next to him. I managed to get a shitload of free drinks out of him because his app conned him. And unfortunately, he's not going this year, so I can't pay him back. So we're gonna have to wait till next year before he gets them back. Have I told the story about what happened on that?
No.
No one know. So basically, we were drinking. So we were at this table, and me and Game Riot started talking, and we were having a laugh, and other people joining in and whatnot. And we were basically, I think we were just drinking lager, and I fancied a rum and coke, and said to Game Right, fancy one? He goes, oh, okay, go on, I'll get one. So I got double rum and coke for us both. He says, I'll get the next one. And then he put it through. Oh, the app's not worked. Let's try it again. Oh, the app's not worked. Oh, I'll try it again. Oh, there you go. That's all worked. Perfect. All of a sudden, 6 rum and coke suddenly arrived, so we got 3 each. I'm like, hey, I got triple my money. And then we ended up moving on, and I lost him. So I didn't end up getting him any back. I think you went for food, didn't you, Game Right? I think you went something to eat. I know, you're gutted about it. You're going to watching Oasis, aren't you? That's why you're not going.
Doesn't Game Right have 4 times as many subscribers as Val? When is Game Right Fest?
I think hasn't he got more than that? Valrak's at about what? Valrak's at 250,000. Game Right's at nearly 2 million. So he's got 8 times as many, hasn't he?
Yeah. When's Game Right Fest?
Yeah, we need Game Right first. Game Right, you need to get that sorted, mate. When are you going to do it?
Old YouTuber, up and coming Game Right here.
At the same time, he's kind of got it right. If you let Val do all the background stuff, you just have to turn up. That's just so much easier than having to do all the planning and
there is
permissions and payments.
Yeah.
And
Ain't that the fucking truth of events and festivals?
Oh, that's looking good.
We need an NWAF 2026.
No, I'm not fucking doing it.
We do. We need an NWAF 2026.
Need a what?
No.
NWAF.
What's NWAF?
It's before your time. I'm staring at my NWAF 2019 badge.
So when I was doing Equal Airsoft, we did a weekender. We did a full festival, and we did it at Outpost at the time. And it was when I was working for Bomb Up, so like it is a while ago. What year was it?
2019. 2019.
Oh.
6 years ago.
So, and ever since then, people have been mithering me like, "You're gonna do another it was the Northwest Airsoft Festival. That's why it's called NWAF.
Okay.
And I've been mithered, and Dan brings it up all the time. And it was just fucking hassle.
Yeah,
and
fair enough.
I'd have to do it at PTC, but I couldn't do it at PTC because there's not enough room for camping.
No, because when we did it at Outpost, I say when she did it at Outpost, it was the entirety of the site, and then on the way up to the site, there's an entire field. So they had it so that the first half of the field was for tents, and the second half of the field was for cars. And I managed to park because the T4 camper was running back then. That's how long ago this was. So I took 2 of my mates. They both brought a tent, so them 2 are in a tent at the nose of my camper, and I felt like a right arsehole for one of them. The other one, I was like, get screwed.
Fair enough.
We walked out in the morning with I made myself some sausage Lawrence and toast for my breakfast, and they came out with like some Tesco meal deal sandwiches. I'm like, oh
well,
I feel really bad.
Thought one of the kids was coming in then. Right, where's this bit going now? So we've done. I think I've done a bit too early. Well, let's see if we can fix it. There we go. It's an easy little fix, that one. Yeah, so I'm actually.
Make the same.
Oh, go on.
Sorry.
Go on. All right.
I was going to don't make the same mistake I did, and skip some of the instructions and attach the head before you do any of the wings, because the wings and that go in first and then the head, and you can't physically put the wings and stuff on if you do the head first.
Right, cool, nice one. So, just to have a point towards Dan, who tried taking a mickey out of me in chat, follow the instructions. Is that what you're saying, Davos?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dan.
Man card revoked.
Let's put this back down here so we can see. Sorry if I keep lifting it up. It's just easier for me to see with my blind eyes. I'm getting on, you know.
Oh no, man. Oh no.
There we go. There we go. So we're getting there. Starting to look really cool. Tail's coming together really well. So that's that bit done. Right, moving on. We now need number 8 and number 9. 8 and 9. So what's chat saying? Game Riot Fest sounds like a heavy metal weekend. Right, we're doing it. Riot Fest. Come on, Game Riot. Pull your finger out. Right, what do we need? We need 8 and 9. What's 8 and 9? 8 and 9. 8
one of the people from Valrak server is sending me all their free towel stuff tomorrow, so hopefully that arrives midweek.
That's awesome that you're getting that, mate.
Yeah. It is very, even though I don't like towel, so I'm not going to use half of it.
Sure, there's a few people in chat who would happily take some of it off your hands. So there's them brave.
I'm just going to put it, there's like a donation type, or not, you know, like a please take this, I don't want it type thing on my LGS, so I'm just going to throw it there.
Oh, fair enough.
Can you not just kit bash some towel parts to some orcs? Because if they like run through some orcs, and it's like, I'm gonna make myself some armor out of this.
Can do, yeah.
Could do.
Not a bad shout.
But it's all like
those weird boys put together a new suit for me.
Right, number 9. What's number 9? Right, so that's a little bit of a... There it is. There's 9. So we've nearly completed the tail.
Oh, did you see that picture that somebody put where they made an army? They turned around and said, right, I'm joining a tournament, and the rules are you can only use genuine GW models, parts. And he basically made out an army out of the sprues.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
And someone made a big ship out of one, aren't they? Trying to make like a big capital ship.
Good stuff. Recycling.
Cool.
I just want to be an orc. The Auspex
smash all them sprues together and make yourself.
Oh no, sorry, I was just reading chat. You're right.
So if you smash all those sprues together, you can make yourself some sort of Space Hulk as a play area.
Yeah, that would be. I have got easily a lot of sprues.
People make stain out of sprues. A lot of people do it like quite often. It's a really good thing to do.
Yeah, put all the sprue glue it and stuff.
Brother Marine.
Another thing you could do with the sprues, which is completely like not an option, don't actually do it, is melt the sprues down, spindle them out, put them on a reel, and then use it for 3D printer filament for your kit bash stuff.
Possibly. I mean, the good thing, what you can do is put it in with the glue, the plastic glue. Put it in small bits. It all melts, and then there's your sprue glue. So you could use that instead of green stuff to fill any small little gaps and smooths out, and you can file it all the same way and everything.
I do that every so often with the Tamiya extra thin stuff. Just get that and throw a bunch of sprues in, leave it in for a few weeks, and then sprue goo.
You mean this stuff?
Sprue goo.
Yes. I don't like it normally. I'm purely only a GW product user. I even only use their paintbrushes, but I buy Tamiya extra thin for sprue goo.
Oh, fair dues.
I would have thought you'd also use Tamiya's snips. They make some fantastic snips.
Oh, I don't use
they're
GW
expensive.
snips.
There you go. That should start looking nice now. Starting to come together. Looking good on the tail. I will get a Valrak orc. He can run my grots. Fair enough.
I saw an April Fool's Day thing where they turned around and said, are they going to do a special partnership with Gundam to make some a Gundam faction for a small period of time?
Nah, they won't bring anything else on their IP.
Revenue streams from themselves. Games Workshop.
They never do it.
It's just like they would never do it because, especially if they let the Gundam side make the sprues, it's like, and then all the Games Workshop people be thinking, "Oh my god, you can dual color mold stuff. Technology is a thing.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so easy to build."
I mean, you could do that.
They click together.
Let companies, they start producing out of the UK. It ends up in the hands of GW East, in which means it can be purchased for cheap, and Games Workshop don't like that.
Yep. True.
I say that I'm browsing the website of my chosen Forge World East website.
It's a good job that GW is not based in America, otherwise we're getting tariffs. It'd be costing even more.
They're the stuff going on in America is still going to affect us in the UK, just because Games Workshop, when they price increase for one, they price increase for all.
Increase for all.
Very
Yes.
true. There we go. That's starting to look good now. That's all starting to come together. That sail's looking pretty cool. It's pretty decent size as well. I mean, obviously that's it next to... It's a really good size.
The most frustrating part for me about Fulgrim and his tail is that it very much does fit on 100mm, the base, and they put it on 130 for no good reason. So much empty space.
Well, what I will do in a bit as well, because I've got all the... Well, Magnus isn't built, just for a size comparison, I might get Jen to bring up, later on, not just yet, Morty and Angron, so we can see when it's built, the size comparison next to the other guys, because obviously he'll have a lot smaller torso, but he'll be a lot... I reckon his wingspan could be leveling on like Mortarian sort of size.
I'm not going to spoil it. I'll let you do that on stream.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
What about bloody hell, what's his name? The
Balacon. Oh, Angron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Angron.
No, the demony dude.
Bloodthirster, Scarbrand.
Bloodthirster or Scarbrand. I'm pretty sure they're pretty huge.
Bloodthirst's not too bad. Scarbrand's wings are obviously all shredded to bits when Khorne threw him across 8 galaxies. He tried sucker punching him from behind and like didn't even chink his armor and he just booted him. Gone. I think did he go flying for like about 8 days or something before stopping?
Flew for so long, just probably had a kip in between.
So what, Davos?
I don't know that one. I don't really talk about I don't really know about demon lore, but I think that's correct. But I'm not sure if that's like 40k or like fantasy lore.
Yeah, could be either.
Well, that's the good thing about 40k. It is all unreliable narrator stuff, because all the stuff is Chinese whispers and lost data that's been patched together.
Yeah. Everything in 40k is told from the perspective of Imperial remembrances. Can't say the word.
Remembrances.
Saying it from their perspective of events of battles. So it's all like untrustworthy. Yeah.
Yeah, true. It's all got obviously motive. Not motive. They've all got their own. What's the word?
Slant.
Yeah, their own slant on it to make it the Imperium look better and stuff.
It's like if it remembers today, as in 41st millennium, was to come across the data for the last church. Can you imagine how they perceive it now?
Yeah, like from First Heretic.
Yeah,
that was good. That there you go.
Not the First Heretic, the last church. When he goes to the last church on Earth.
Yeah, I think that's.
And he has a debate about religion.
Oh no, sorry, that's the Tales one, isn't it? That's the one.
That's
before.
The Tales, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well,
before.
they're all about religion now, aren't they? So they'd be like, the God Emperor comes in and talks about how he's a better God than the God that he's. It's like that's not what they said.
There you go. First page done. So we can now move on to page 2.
I'm not gonna say which book it is for spoilers, but for some reason, a recent book I have been reading makes a lot of Age of Sigmar references.
A 40k book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
The same one that I've been talking to you about.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it talks a lot about seeing tailed comets.
I won't mention on chat because don't want any spoilers or anything. Don't want anyone having a moan or anything. Yeah. So Davos is good enough not to mention it, but yeah, that's pretty cool. That.
Yeah. It just I look up and it reminded me of a twin-tailed comet, which is the icon of Sigmar. Is that from fantasy as well, or is that just a Sigmar thing?
No, that's just a Sigmar fantasy. There wasn't it, unless that heralded the end of it, because I'd left Games Workshop and gone out of it when fantasy was destroyed. Because when I was there, I knew quite a lot about the old fantasy lore, but it's weird now because obviously I've only just come back into the hobby and fantasy's coming back now, the old world and whatnot. But yeah, that I don't remember that lore in it unless that was what brought at the end times or whatnot. Here we go.
It's funny you.
The twin-tailed comet was theorized to have been the Primax for years and years. Okay, so that's what Slave's put in chat.
It's funny you say that, Slave. Wait for the video by the Yellow Man.
Why, have you told him about it? Have you?
Val, yeah, I've been doing him a big old writer. His reactions are really funny.
I think what they're trying to do is, it's like ever since lockdown when 40K started exploding, like really exploding, and thinking, do you know what? If we start nudging Sigma closer to 40K, because I'm pretty sure that Sigma used to be more popular than 40K in the beginning.
40K for a long while.
Yeah, so Fantasy was obviously the first one. That was always popular. So the way I always judge how popular the games are is to look how much space is taken up by the shop. So when I used to work at one of the shops, it was very. Let me switch scenes on this one so I can tell people. So it was basically just long and straight, and it was just like a rectangle. So what you had is you had the front door. So you had the door here, the window, and in the window you had your cabinet with all your painted models and the till. And then pretty much the whole length of it read. So all of this side was all 40K all the way to the bottom. On the very back wall was all Lord of the Rings. So that would have been, I don't know, I think that was about 5 foot wide, where you've got like 18-foot length of 40K. And on this side, you had the telly with some Necromunda and games like that. And then the fantasy bit took up roughly about 10 feet. But now if you go into my local one, where it's kind of a similar shape, it just tapers inwards at the very end. Pretty much where you've got the till on this side, that whole length, bar the last 6 feet, so you're probably talking a good 12 to 15 foot worth is 40K. Then you've got Horus Heresy, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, Lord of the Rings, and everything else down that side. And on here, you've probably only got about 6 foot worth of Age of Sigma stuff. So to me, it's always look. I was a red shirt. Yes, I was a red shirt. That's how long ago it was, because when I was leaving, everyone was going to black shirts. But I was a red shirt once, yeah. I was a red shirt. And when they went, everyone was kicking off because all the managers were black shirts. But yeah, you didn't know that about me, Filthy, did you? Long and straight, unlike Luke. Back to Lurking Slave, no worries, mate. Let me just... Jen's not clued up on the law. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. I'm just catching up on chat. Sorry, I won't be a sec. Slave's got 2 epic scale Demon Primax. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, class. Well, everyone turn to page 2. My old gaming club, we cut up old sprues and fed it to the meat grinder, created rubble terrain. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, just glue all that together. Cool. Right, we're all caught up. But yeah, I was a red shirt. Go on, Davos. Sorry, buddy. Let me switch back.
Oh no, I think I might have been talking to myself, or
I do that all the time.
I've been for a few minutes.
No, I do that all the time. The only time I ever really get much sense.
Yeah, but I think Games Workshop is trying to get Sigma.
Oh yeah, they
back up. So I think I think they're trying to elseworlds it to the point where it's like, oh, it's a facet of the warp with this parallel world thing.
Well, you can tell they're trying to do it because the fantasy started dying on them a little bit, and that's why they got rid of it. So fantasy went really the way of the dodo because no one was playing it. Because when I was there, so you had 40K. You had 2 of the best games that they had. One was Epic 40K. So if you look at Legion Imperialis now, it was that, but 40K. So you had Orcs, you had Eldar, and everything like that. And the other one was Battlefleet Gothic. They were 2 absolutely brilliant games, and we used to play them all the time. And there was another one which was really good as well, but it was bigger miniatures, which was Inquisitor. So have a little look into them. They were some pretty cool games. Epic was ace because you had, like you do now with Legion Imperialis, but imagine having an Eldar Titan, like a row of them, and you had Orcs. Imagine some massive Orc Titans coming your way. They were brilliant. But yeah, I don't know why that stopped. I mean, if anyone in chat can enlighten me. Chaos Gamer, how much progress have you made in that bottle? How much are we thinking? Nearly half, of course. Of course, Jen. She's going to be pissed in tonight. Not in the morning, I was going to say. She's going to be pissed tonight.
I've I'm very happy. Yesterday, I was like, oh, I'm really not happy with my storage solution, especially with how large Fulgrim is compared to like other models.
Yeah.
So I walked into, I don't know if this is like a shop everyone else has. I assume so because they have a website. It's called Ryman's.
Oh yeah, Ryman's. Yeah. Used to be
and they sell
stationery.
really useful boxes.
They've got useful what? Sorry, bud, you broke up then.
Sorry, they're called really useful boxes, and they're just like really like good see-through plastic tubs, quite cheap as well. And they sell XL lids, and the XL lid has enough where I can put it in a 9-liter tub, the XL lid, and then Fulgrim has about 3 inches of clearance from wingspan to lid, and it fits 2 of my infantry trays and rhinos. So I'm really happy with this storage solution. That's what I spent most of yesterday doing.
That's good. We oh, here's the good bit. I think is it the yes, it is. Oh, hello. Right. So yeah, we use when we're transporting stuff. If anyone would have seen us at the me and Jen at the last time we went to the last time we went to Warhammer World. So we basically got some tubs that they had on offer in Tesco. Obviously, all the supermarkets are available too. I was chatting to Nuz about it, and he was telling me what to do. And you can get this roll. It's like metal. It's like a soft. It's like rubber, but it's all metallic. And you can basically stick that to the bottom, and then you stick magnets to it. So we got one of them from Tesco, but we couldn't do anything with like the Primarks. We couldn't do anything with Scarbrand. Couldn't do anything like that because it was just sitting good few inches above. So we ended up having to get another one. So we turned up with 2 big boxes, 2 different shaped boxes, just to make it all fit. Now, someone from our chat, who's a subscriber to the channel, dove on my Amazon wish list and bought us something which arrived today, which is a case. So Game Riot's got the same one. Sorry, I keep sitting back so everyone's missing it. I'm sorry. So Game Riot's got the same one, which is off Amazon, and that will fit everything in it. So we'll be able to get like mine and Jen's army ready for Valfest, and that's all magnetized as well.
I'm hoping to be able to take the train to Valfest so I can bring my Emperor's children.
Yeah, do it.
I'm looking at the really useful storage boxes website, and those 9-liter boxes are only $5.98 plus VAT.
Yeah, I paid $8.99 for one yesterday, but that's because they come with like a really thick lid, which is pretty much the size of the A4 tub in itself. And it's just really good for storing larger models. Like I could probably, I don't know, I guess probably put like a large Questoris Knight in here as well.
Oh yeah, I can see it. 9-liter XL liter.
Yeah.
Is it
cardboard? 673.
Is it cardboard? Or is it plastic?
It's plastic. You know the plastic boxes where it's got the where the handles go up and just click onto the lid.
Yeah.
It's those accepted.
Do me a favour, just send me a link to it in Discord. I'll have a look at that.
Yeah, they're in a lot of high street shops as well.
Cool.
And they're usually cheaper in the shops because you don't have to pay for postage or anything.
There you go. There's his body. Oh, sorry, no. There's the last bit of the tail before you get to the body. So that's the bit with the ripped open bit of flesh that you can see.
Ooh, fleshy.
Yeah, there you go. He's starting to get a bit of shape to him now. That's looking cool. That's looking very nice. Very nice. Right, so now we want number 13. Yep, number 13. Part 13.
Ow.
Someone sneezed then, bless you if you did.
Thank you.
I couldn't tell what it was at first, so I thought I'd just chance it.
Yeah, I've put a photo of my case in general for you to look at later. It's a really good solution, and it only costs in total £70 to build.
Okay.
Which is cheaper than most. Like, it's fully magnetic and stuff with removable trays and storage pockets.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
It's cheaper than most other like Like, there's a company called A Case, and they're really good, but they are also like 350 euros, and then you have to pay support from Poland.
Well, if Jen could, Jen, if you could put the link to the one that we got bought in general, just to show the guys so they can have a quick look. The one that we got bought for us, because Jen. Basically, we got home and I could see there was some Amazon boxes, and I thought I knew it was coming because we accidentally saw it. Because what happens is your Amazon wish list, right? So you do your list of what you want, and it's in order. So the first one is the first thing you put on, second, da-da-da-da. So the latest thing you put on is always at the top. So I was having a look at my Amazon wish list the other day, and 2 things had moved to the top, and I clicked on them, and it says then you get gifted something. And I said to Jen, do us a favour, have a look on yours. And all of a sudden that case was there, and it's like got a glass front, and this one's got lights in it, I think, as well. And it's carry case, but it comes all flat packed. It's like baking trays you slide in and out, filthy. Yeah, that's kind of what they are, filthy. They're like baking trays that you just slide in and out. And yeah, it's quite a posh one. So what's filthy saying? For wing models, I put my magnets on the sheet on the side and find it. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. To do my magnets, I'll have to do a video on this. So the way I do my magnets, I put some a baking sheet, not baking, is it baking sheet, the brown paper stuff?
Yeah, that is baking paper.
That's
Greaseproof
paper. Greaseproof paper. So put some greaseproof paper down, lie the magnet down, obviously not too close that they're going to flip and hit into each other. Then I put the hot glue gun on top of it, and then I just put the model down on top base first. And because you're doing it that way around, the magnet is naturally level with the floor, so that when you put it in and out, it hooks better or magnetizes better. And that's how I do it. So I've now got an easy bake oven to cook my models in. Yes, Jen does. Jen does have an easy bake oven to cook her models in.
I use gel super glue, and then I have where is it? I keep it in my case for tournaments. Super glue spray activator, which makes the magnets near unbreakable.
Ah, that's cool. But yeah, I just use hot glue gun. Hot glue's fine because you just overload it, and it just sits on the bottom. Plus, it adds that bit of extra weight to the base of your model, so they don't fall over. So things like Fulgrim now, when I'll do like 3 magnets on the bottom, but you'll probably get about an inch of glue all the way around it, and it just adds that extra bit of weight. So if you accidentally knock it, it's not going to fall over. It's like when you get like it was perfect for Jen's bloodthirsters, not bloodthirsters, bloodletters. So if you've ever put a bloodletter together and put a banner on one, oh, you'll know how much of a pain in the ass they are because they fall over. So now, because we've magnetized it and put a bit of extra glue, you knock it, it don't move. It's great. Right, so here's another part. Wrong way around, you numpty. There we go.
Oh yeah, I hear a lot of good things about those Jokoi cases.
As you put it in, that's cool. Yeah, they're the case, yeah.
I sadly can't use cases like that because they're not really public transport safe.
Yeah, you have to put it in the back of your car and stuff. Yeah, I saw one before putting it up. The Game Riot had one when we went to Warhammer World. So we had a quick look at his and look at the sizes and how easy. But you gotta do some self assembly with it. That's the only annoying thing. Gotta build it. I thought it was gonna turn up ready built, but no. Right, so we've done number 12, done number 13. Guess what number we're on next? Dun, 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 dun.
52.
52, correct.
36.
No, it's actually 19. No, 14. There we go.
Could you freak people out by getting an extra large new Pro rifle case with pick and pluck?
Yeah, just put your models in that.
Put all your models in that.
Well, in fairness, right, I do say in fairness now because I know at the minute I said, to be fair, what will happen? So I actually got some of that fit in my old Warhammer cases, and it says like Games Workshop and Citadel on them. So these are like 20-odd year old plastic cases, which I will show one day. And at the time when you bought them, they were like 25 quid. You go and try and buy the equivalent one now, you're talking 80 quid or something stupid. Yeah, there's a few little things for you. This is the price. This is how prices have changed. This is one first thing I noticed. How much was the Leviathan box set? Anyone want to throw it out there?
127, I think, from LGS.
So buying it from Games Workshop direct.
150, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, £150, right? how much are battle forces? Not battle force, combat patrols. It used to be called battle forces, but how much combat patrols?
Combat patrols, I think.
From GW.
I don't even remember. I'm not. Like 110, 100?
Yeah, 100 to 100 quid, yeah. So, how much is a Land Raider? Standard Land Raider, not a Redeemer or a Crusader?
60. Should I let other people answer?
No, you're right. Just under, yeah, it's 57.50 or something like that.
They're all bang on £100 at the moment. Combat patrols.
So when I worked there, the 3rd edition box set, which is what was out, which you got very similar amount of models to what you got now. You got terrain, you got the rule book, you know, everything like that. It was 50 quid. It was 50 quid for the core rule box. Land Raiders were 30 quid. And the Battle Forces, they were all 50 quid as well. No, they weren't. They were 40 quid, sorry. So you could get a full... And it had more models in it. Just shows you how much it's shot up and how much profit are they making. So they could lower the prices back down, but the shareholders would kill them. But yeah, it's just ridiculous just how much money they make on them.
I would kill them, yes.
Robbing bastards, yeah, that's true.
It goes to show how much they don't actually value their own product when, on average, to like the Hatchet Partworks, who they sell the magazines, on average they sell sprues for £2.50 to that company.
Oh yeah, it costs some pennies to make each sprue. It's the initial outlay that's the costly bit, because it's about 50k for a mold. But then once you've made a cut, because you can, with the molds you can make, how many was it? It was just print them out. You're talking about, I think it's about 100 a day they can churn out, maybe more. Obviously because they've got to let them cool and whatnot. But yeah, once they've made, let's say each sprue costs them in terms of raw materials 3p. So all of a sudden, like once they've made, I think it's a couple of thousand. Sorry, they've paid for themselves. But would anyone like to know how? I know how much the discount the staff get now. But you remember when they were all metal and used to get a lot of the things in metal? Would anyone like to know how much things used to cost as staff?
Fuck on.
Pretty much.
20 quid.
Pretty much. So you got, at what percentage, and it's still the same today, I found out, what percentage off the box sets do you get as staff? 10%?
Ooh.
Go on, what are you thinking? Have a guess. Give me a percentage. In chat as well. Give me a percentage. What percentage?
I'd say they charge you full price, but you get points for the in-house scheme.
Filthy knows all the answers. So you used to get off each box 50%. Unless you knew the right people, then it was a 5-finger discount. As a friend of mine will attest to, he got his kids a fantastic Christmas. But yeah, you still get it now. You get 50% off the box sets if you work there. And they sell them to the third party outlets for, I think, 50% off as well. Now, the models, the weights. Does anyone remember blister packs? There you go. That's the back of that now that I've just stuck on. As you can see, that's starting to come a bit of shape. Does anyone remember when they used to come in blister packs?
There are still a couple of models in blister packs.
True. But they're trying to make them like Lucius now, where the blister packs have suddenly evolved into like a little box like that now, and it's literally just one model. Or something. Shit, rolling on my wire.
Yeah.
So, does anyone remember the metal blister packs? I've got shitloads of metal stuff lying around. Flicking through blisters, like flicking through CDs at HMV. That's so true. Like, yeah. But we used to have to go out. We used to have them in rows. So when you'd see them, you'd have a massive wall full of them, and they'd have them down. And the way you could tell the price of them is they had a code. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I think A was the cheapest, and that was 4 quid. Or was it less than that? Then it went up to J, I think, was the highest one. But that's how you knew the price of them. So, you used to get a little, I don't know, Space Marine Captain, 6 quid, something like that. So, customer pays 6 quid for it. Let's use a Dreadnought. So let's use, because I can remember the price of them, pack of Terminators. 5-pack of Terminators, all made out of metal. Okay, 20 quid. All right. So today they're 40 odd quid for the same Terminators in plastic. How much do you think a staff member back then would have paid for said Terminators?
Yeah, there's Helverines here for £57.50.
There you go. So how much do you reckon? So 20 quid, 5 metal Terminators, smaller obviously. You did have different bits, so you can swap them and change them for weapons. Of that, how much do you think as a staff member would pay for that? If I got 50% off the plastics, do I pay more for the metal? Do I pay less for the metal? How much do you think? Fuck off, Phil.
34, not 34. Like £3.50, £3.40.
See, it was based on the weight. Now, obviously, these are all an alloy, so they're incredibly lightweight. So you used to get charged at the weight. So I remember doing an order for, I think I ended up getting somewhere in the region of about 100, because it used to be, you used to get the bodies, was just like a, you know, the body was pretty much just come as a metal body. So there's no back and a front to it that you stick together like you do now. It was purely the body, and then you stuck the arms on and the legs on. So I remember ordering about 100 bodies worth, and this was at the time when they just brought the white scars out on the bikes. So the bikes were all plastic, but the body and him holding like the curved blade was and at the obviously the beard and everything like that had just come out. So I ordered a few of them. I ordered Devastator packs, so they were all like the las cannons and the heavy bolters. They were all metal. I've still got some of them downstairs actually. So I remember ordering all this stuff because I was going to buy some of the plastics to mix in with it. And there must have been 100 models worth of stuff. And you're probably talking back then, easily retail 120 quid, 130 quid. It cost me about 6 quid. 6 quid. That's all it cost me. It was just all on the weight. So as long as if you paid for the weight, that paid for the raw materials and the cost of building it. So they weren't making any money on the stuff, but it was all by the weight. And that's one of the reasons. The second reason was the plastics, you can get more detail in the metals and less mold problems and whatnot. But yeah, that was the costing of it. Right. Hang on, we gotta get a move. I've been on an hour and 20 and I'm only up to that little bit there. Right, let me turn that around a little bit. Just so you can see part of him. Right, we've done 13, yes, we've done 14, yes, so 15. 15, there he is. Anyone chat used to work for him at all?
What makes me laugh about these 100 quid combat patrols is you can get like something like Astra Militarum or Imperial Agents, but she's got like 32 models in it. But then you get the poster child Space Marines. There's like
shit
12.
Yeah, Flamers, Terminators, and they're all pushed together ones as well. They're not the decent ones that you can kit bash and change. But
12 Space Marines for 100 quid.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. The only good one, which
Space
I bought,
you get loads in the Space Wolves.
Yeah, not in the new one, you won't. The only good one I found, and I bought 2 of them for my army, is the Custodes one. The Custodes one's a really good one because you get 5 Guardians, 5 Wardens, 3 Terminators, and a Blade Champion. That for me is the best one.
They're temporarily out of stock.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get mine. I never buy mine from Games Workshop. I always get them from third parties. Because if you go to, and I've got no affiliate with these. I'd like to. If you're watching Element Games or Hobby Workshop, want me to. Yeah. They get them for I get them for 80 quid from there. But yeah, my Custodian army is basically two combat patrols, an extra. Is it? No, 2 combat patrols, Trajan Valorous, and a pack of Praetors. And 2 packs of Sisters of Silence.
And those combat patrols, 1 model each, because custodians are so expensive model points wise.
No, you get what you get? I think 14 models in that box. Yeah, you get 14
in the combat patrol.
In the combat. Yeah, is it 5 Guardians, 5,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
14.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, 14 models. Yeah, so it's 2 5-man, so 5 Guardians, 5 Wardens, 3 Terminators, and a Blade Champion. But yeah, thanks, Malcolm. Thanks for the big congratulations. Thank you, sir. Right, where's this one going now? That's going in the back, isn't it? So that hooks. Does that hook through there? Does that hook down there? Where's that go? Just trying to figure out where this one goes. I keep having to move this because I don't know if it's in the right spot or not. Right, let me get back. Sorry, let me get back to what people actually want to see, which is. Right, it goes on that one. There we go. That's why. There you go. So yeah, there is a little bit of a gap when it goes there, because obviously other things will go in.
Yeah, you're right.
What's that?
They're 85. The Custodes Combat Patrol's 85 quid on Element.
Go on to Hobby and it's 80 quid. Go on to Hobby Workshop and it's 80 quid. Bought one recently. There you go. Getting there. Got a bit of height in it now. Starting to look good. Right, so now we want number 16 and 17. What does everyone think of what won? Was it that was the year before, wasn't it? What won Model of the Year? Was it last year? Yeah, it was. What do people think of what won Model of the Year last year for the 40k one? Can anyone remember what it is?
It was Nemesis Claw, wasn't it?
It was.
The Night Lords.
Yep. Don't get me wrong, fantastic model. Or models, because it was a 10-man squad for Kill Team. But what do we think? Should it have won? Was there better models that came out that year? I know the reason why. I was going to do a video on this. I know the reason why it was a bad year for models for Games Workshop. And I figured out the reason why it was. Yep, the Night Lord's Nemesis Claw. Yep, there you go. People in Filthy and everyone in chat's getting it. But yeah, the reason... So that voted number one. For me, I thought it was a very good model setup. Now, people are going to say it's because I'm biased, but for me, I thought the Inner Circle Companions was a better model set.
Alan, I'm going. Toodaloo.
You go in. Thanks for popping by. Take care, Kay. See you, Zad. See you later.
Bye, Kay. Bye, Adams.
Shut up, Dan, you fucking weirdo.
Bye.
That's so fucking much like her. It's unreal. It's so much like her. It's unreal. You're fucking brilliant. You're a bastard, but you're brilliant.
I can bait Kay for the rest of the stream if you like.
I'm going to fucking delete it if you do. Where's the other one? There it is. I've been playing for nearly 2 years, so no, I don't remember Filthy. Anyone remember the mass participation games and doing a while to decide who went for? No, tell us more about that, Filthy. I don't remember that. Chat's gone a bit quiet. Right, let's have a little chat. So, yeah. So that's the. I thought the Inner Circle Companions was better. I thought Asmodai was a great model. I thought he was in top 5. I thought Belial was all right. I didn't think that was top 5 though. Even though I am fair. But the reason is they never had a marquee model. You go back over the last couple of years. So the year before it was Angron, big marquee model. Before that, you had Be'lakor one of the years, you had Mortarion one of the years, you had Magnus one of the years. You had something big. You had Silent King, you had Gazkul. If you go back through the years, you had this one big model that everyone loved, and they never had it. And that was why it was a shit year for them, because they never had anything that you could just turn around and go, there was one particular model that was amazing. It had to be the group of them. They favour chaos. Yeah, they do actually. Yeah, they do favour chaos. That's true. Right, let's figure out how this goes together.
I heard an odd thing.
Was it Kay's voice?
No, I had to double check, see where they had it. That because obviously GW's British, that Gazgul is actually, his name is like as a play on Margaret Thatcher.
All right, okay.
Yeah, the Elf Thraka bit, it's like, it's supposed to be Margaret Thatcher.
That'd be interesting if that's
I don't
true.
know how real that is.
Sadly, the person who designed a gas skull has denied that rumor.
It is a bit of a stretch. You have to say it pretty quick to hear Margaret Thatcher.
I'd never heard it
Yeah.
before.
Margaret Thatcher, gas skull, mag Uruk Thraka.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he does kind of look like her.
I think it comes from the fact that in one of the old White Dwarfs, there was a Warhammer Fantasy Goblin showcase, and one of them had, I think, Margaret Thatcher's severed head on it.
Ooh.
Amazing. Yeah, Filthy says true. Yeah, Filthy says true about that. Here we go. So there were usually Imperials versus everything else like Valfest, but instead of a roll-off, each side would shout "War," and the staff member would decide the loudest, and that's the side that went first. Fair play. Never heard of that before. I'll tell you what, one of the things I did do, which I thought was brilliant, remember Games Day, which they don't do in this country anymore, but they used to do Games Day. It was once a year. It was the big show. I think they do it. Is it now Adepticon or something similar? That's where they used to do the Golden Demon and everything like that. So when I did it, so this would have been back in 2002 or 2003. It was the one, when you look at the Games Day model, it was the Chaos guy, the Chaos Warrior holding a wood elf by his throat. So if you search Games Day models and find that, you'll find out what year. It was either 2002, 2003. But it was the year that the Two Towers was coming out. That's when I worked for him. So they just had, wow, look how good that fucking looks. That's looking pretty, that's looking amazing. Look at that. There's a Necromunda character called Madonna. No.
There is. There's a Madonna.
There's a Madonna, yeah. All right, page 2 done. On to page 3. Oh, it wants me to stick it to the base now. Jen, do you want it stuck to the base or blue tack?
Stick it to the base.
See, I always tend to blue tack it so I can... I am painting him, yeah. I am painting him. Blue tack down. Everything blue tack. So I get to do more stuff. I can lift him up and pick him up and play around and do Slaneshi things to him.
That shape would be alright going in.
I would like it could.
It's not coming back out.
Lionel Johnson was a poet who wrote a poem called Dark Angel. Oh, fucking hell, Filthy. Fair play, mate. Didn't know that. So you're not only are you king of dad jokes, but you're also full of really good information, Filthy. Thank you. Sorry, Davos, I cut you off there. My apologies.
The thing that Filthy hasn't mentioned, whether intentional or not, about Lionel Johnson and the poem The Dark Angel is he was a Catholic man, a gay Catholic man, and the Dark Angel and the Dark Angels, who are based off the poem, is about him being a Catholic man who's struggling with his being gay.
My hands are very steady. If I'd done that, it'd be a right mess. I have actually got quite a steady... I mean, I'm a big guy, and I've had a couple of monsters today. Well, I've only had one monster today. But no, I've got quite steady... quite steady hands. Quite a steady grip. There you go. But yeah, fair play, Daka. Davos, I'm sorry. Sorry, Davos, I'm really sorry. I don't know why I called you Daka. That's it. Don't kill me. Please help. Please buy stuff for me. Not buy stuff. Please, get me stuff that come out of it. Please just be friends. Right. Where am I up to? So we stuck that down now. Okay. So now we need to start doing the body. Yes. So you do recommend then, Davos, follow the instructions. Don't deviate.
Yeah, because there's just really awkward bits.
All right. So we need 18 and 19. That's 19's there.
He's not wrong. I've just read it.
What's that?
The Dark Angel poem.
Cool. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that they've robbed. It's like people think Tyranids. They think a lot of it was inspired by Alien, the film, because a few of them do look like it, but it's not. It's Starship Troopers. So the Games Workshop robbed so much
Tyranids
shit.
and Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
The Necrons is literally because they wanted Terminators.
Yeah, they wanted actual Terminators from the film. But yeah, they fucking rob everything. But because they changed the name and they changed something slightly, they can just get away with it. But yeah, you got 1819. Not deviating feels wrong for a model like Fulgrim. That's true. Yeah, we should deviate. We should do the Slanesh route. Pardon me. Anyone else?
I'm going to hop out. Cool.
Yeah, no worries. I was just about to say, anyone else want to jump in and come and have a chat on Discord? But thank you, Davos. Appreciate you coming, mate. Really do. Thank you for jumping in the Discord as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day, bud. Oh, great evening. Take care. Anyone want to jump in? Yeah, rolling with the Death Eaters. Yeah, we know what they are, don't we? They have a rather big scream in a different film. Yeah, anyone else want to come jump in and say hello? Are you just gonna chat, Frog? Now, no worries. Filthy, do you want to jump in? Have a little chat. To be fair, the cast of aliens, we're all told to read Starship Troopers and behave like yeah. Yeah, it's like a lot of the what's it? Sly. Oh, what's his name? He's basically Rambo.
Sly Marbo.
Sly Marbo is basically Rambo. A lot of the jungle fighters, Kachitans. That's how you pronounce it. Katachan. They're all characters from Predator.
So you go into the world of 40k and you all you can think is,
that's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
True. Yeah, imagine. It's like when the people say, like, you know, you can be sent to one of your fandoms, and everyone's like, you can go to Lord of the Rings, you can go to like Middle Earth, you can go to here, you can go to the.
You get but you get sent to the last game world he was in,
and it's like, let's go. Anyone want to go to the 40k universe? Fuck no. No, thank you. No. Well, it is. Yeah, Sly Marbo. Yeah, it does sound like Rambo. You're right. Yeah, that's true.
Sly Marbo is a beast.
Sly Marbo is a beast.
I think Sly Marbo could take on 2 Custodes.
Yeah, with his bare hands.
With his bare hands. He will have his Bowie knife, but he'll have it clenched in his teeth.
An amazing... I thought you said amazing stream then, Jen. Amazing scream. Yeah, you're right. There we go. So we're starting to get a bit of Fulgrim's torso coming through now. Yeah, Sly's and Sylvester Stallone Marbo. Yeah, is an anagram of Rambo. You're true, yeah. Oh, Davos, don't apologise, mate. Your mic was fine. No, don't worry about it. Do not worry. Do not apologise. I appreciate you coming. Right, 20 and 21. Not that one.
There is actually a sound effect for Sly Marbo. I kind of want to know what it is.
Do it.
A bloody great big long scream. Sounds about right. Sly Marbo doesn't talk. He screams and shouts and jumps at things and kills them.
Right.
I think I need to put the cookie down then.
How'd you get on with cheesecake?
It took 3 goes.
3 goes? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've not
I
chanced
didn't learn my
to.
lesson. I got a tiramisu today.
Ooh, Jen loves a tiramisu. If anyone wants to treat Jen to anything, tiramisu. She'll love you forever.
Unfortunately, this wasn't Cake Factory tiramisu. This was Costa Coffee tiramisu, so it was like an 1/8 of the size and half the price.
Double the price.
No, Cake Factory is like £5 something, whereas if you get something from cost, or it's like £3.
Fair
£3.20,
enough.
something like that.
Davos gives people cans of monsters. Yeah, send them my way. I'll definitely take some monsters off people. That's why my hands are a bit better today. It's not shaky. Right, hang on. So I need this bit back. That needs to go on the back of the...
Top streamers donating Freddos.
Right, let's get this right. So that goes into the... like that. Right, let's put that on. I think I have
I'm
actually
pretty sure.
Oh, go on.
Oh, go on.
So say I think I'm pretty sure on my Amazon wishlist I have got monsters on there.
Do people buy and sell? Is there like marketplaces for buying and selling 40k models?
Yeah, you can do marketplace. You can do Vinted. That's where ad goes. But yeah. It's a few places.
So there's a pretty strong bet that the amount of times people turn around and says, "How much should I charge for this?" Somebody will say, "I'll give you a Freddo for it."
Give you a Freddo. Give you a monster.
Every marketplace has it. That's worth almost a pack of Freddos. That.
There you go. So we're starting to get some of his torso together now. Starting to look good. Right. So now we're moving on to 22 and 23. There's 22. 23's there. So it's starting to come together now. But this is the more fiddly bits. I just take a long time when I'm filing just to make sure I get the edges all smooth so it glues together easier. So I tend not to have gaps. I don't have to use as much green stuff. That's come from years of putting stuff together and like this. So yeah, the stream was a bit late tonight, so finished work, I had to nip shopping. And we got John a new bed, so I had to carry that upstairs. It was only a divan bed, single, for him. It's his first big boy bed, because he's had the little Spider-Man toddler bed. He's been in that, he's 7 now. So we got him a single bed with like this little. We didn't get him drawers because I know he'd stand on him. He'd open it and stand on him. So I got him like another little slidey base so he can put his stuff under there and he can hide under there if he wants. But he's all made up now. He's got this new bed and he's a big boy. And his face is all healed up. So if anyone's wondering how because when he was in the playground, he ran into some goalposts and he basically cut all his face up. And I think I've showed a few people, but because he left the plaster on a bit longer than normal, it's all healed up perfectly, and he had his hair cut the other day as well. Where are we up to now? So you should apologise, Davos. Fuck off, Luke. Can deal with the big test. Yes, you can, Jen. You can devour that tiramisu. You inhale the fucking thing. Luke, you're a simp for anything that moves. I don't take criticisms from the Olympic simp. Well in, Davos. Like a nom-nom did. I've got Lucozade and unfit protein shakes. Yeah, that's you, Jen, yeah.
Unfit. You fit.
You fit, sorry, unfit. I'm tired. I've been working all fucking day.
That's why I've imagine selling that unfit protein shakes.
You know, everything I say, Dan has to fucking have a go. Look at him. Fucking hell. He has a go at my hair. He has a go at what I say. He was having a go at the game yesterday. Fucking hell, man. I've been in work all day and I'm fucking doing this. Give me a... Can someone have a go at... Oh, hang on. What's Luke deleted there?
I didn't see it.
Oh, I got... Yeah, Davos deleted it. Hang on. I can view it. I just... Yeah. No, it's all right. Never mind. Don't have to put it back in. I can see what it is.
It doesn't matter. We can see it on the stream. Because
have you done it yourself now? Because it's just as
no, you can see the chat box. It's above your head on the stream.
Oh, did it pop up there? Ah, fair enough.
It's still there.
It's nothing bad. Well. Right, let's see how these go back together.
It's a good job you don't get any unsolicited pics, isn't it?
I wish. Right, that's the back. But yeah. Unlimited power of Davos, the blue name.
Unlimited power.
Somehow Palpatine returned. It's one of the most stupidest fucking lines. What did everyone think of, like... I'm guessing a lot of people in here like me like Star Wars. So I obviously grew up with the original trilogy. The best trilogy. Then, obviously, you had Phantom Menace that arrived. And you know what? I didn't mind Phantom Menace so much. I quite liked Attack of the Clones and really liked Revenge of the Sith. But I just can't take to any of the new ones. You know, the new ones, the newest ones. I just can't take to them. It's just dog shit. What's people's opinions on on them? Star Wars is for nerds. That come from Davos.
There are only 6 Star Wars films.
There are only 6 Star Wars films. 7 if you count Rogue One, because Rogue One was epic. Look at that. That's looking good. That's getting his body's coming along there. Look at that.
They made a decent ship. I liked his ship. The fat X-Wing that wasn't an X-Wing.
Yeah. Back from the lurk. What about the Ewok movies? Yeah, the Ewok movies.
The Christmas special.
The Christmas special. That was special. That was fucking ridiculous. Right, so what do we want here? 25 and 24. What's chat saying? Chaos Gamers got a thing for... I'm not getting involved in the arguments with Jen because I quite like keeping my balls where they are. So everyone, I'm not even reading out some of the things people say because then she'll blame me and say you said it. You said that, and the fucking didn't. No fucking way. Don't know why I
have 2 lots of 1 through 6 on DVD in the house because I completely forgot I had them and I bought them again.
See, Jen had a thing for Kylo Ren in the mask. She did. She had a thing for it. And then he took the mask off and she's like, oh, fuck that. And she quite liked his voice when he's in the mask.
See, Adam Driver's a fantastic actor.
He is. He's good at it.
It's just a shame he was in that film.
Yeah, that's true.
Good soup.
There we go. We're starting to get the extra arms on now. So let's get that in place. See, I always like to put it together because I never look where they say put the put the fucking glue spots. Because I always find that if you put it on, you can kind of figure it out yourself better. There we go. There's that one. See me okay, yeah. There you go. Look at that. That's starting to come together really well, that now. That's starting to look lovely. But his body's tiny. I just can't... As soon as it's built, I'm going to get Angron and just going to put them next to each other just so you can see the differences. Right, so that's that bit done. That's that bit. We're now putting some arms on. Ooh. Don't know why I suddenly sounded a little bit like Arnie. Get a bit of arms on. 28.
Put the cookie down.
Yeah. Put the cookie down. Oh, that was rubbish, that one. Put the cookie down. Do it. Alright, 28, 29. Ooh, 29's a whip. That's something for Luke. God, just need a bit of light on this one. Alright, there you go. Favourite Arnold Schwarzenegger film? In chat. Go on, what are we thinking?
It's as satisfying to me as one coming.
Okay, Ernie. Thanks for that.
Pumping Iron is his little documentary that he does. That's got to be his best film.
You're a Pumping Iron fan. Luke likes Predator. Give us your best whip noise, Tallahassee. Don't know if I could do that. Don't know about sound effects. I'm not a sound effects guy. I can do some different voices. Can't do Arnie's, obviously. So Luke likes Predator. Oh, Luke is a Predator, sorry. Terminator, he didn't speak. No, he didn't speak much now. Sarah Connor.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Kindergarten Cop. Now mine's two. I've got The Ultimate Cheese Fest, right, which is one of my favourite films, and Predator. So The Ultimate Cheese Fest that I loved him in. Can anyone guess what it is? Anyone in chat guess?
Twins.
No. Let me check my Discord message. Hang on a sec. Motherfucker. Fuck you, Luke. You quite like twins. No, Turbo Meh. Oh.
You know, you still got your chat up in your camera feed.
Yeah, it's meant to be. That's what it's there for.
Oh, is that what it's there for?
Yeah, it's been there the whole time.
I've been looking at the model. I completely didn't notice.
Yeah, it's been there the whole time. That was the idea, because then I can flip back to this one, and that's got my thing at the top, and then I can flip back to that one. Yeah, it's always been there. Yeah. Right. So my favourite, and it is The Ultimate Cheese Fest. Dan easily distracted, Jen says. Yeah. Commando. Commando. Ultimate Cheese Fest. Ultimate Cheese Fest. Corniest fucking lines ever. Ooh, which way do you go in?
Not Conan.
I like Conan. But for me, Commando is the ultimate cheese fest. Just want to sit there and just turn your brain off. Matrix, you said you killed me last. That's right, what's his name? You said you killed me last, Matrix? I lied. Weird fucking noises as he falls down and don't wake my friend, he's dead tired. Just the ultimate in just shit one-liners.
About Last Action Hero.
Yeah, the song of the beach as he's walking off, yeah, in Commando. Fucking great. What was that one, Dan?
What about Last Action Hero?
Last Action Hero's good, but it's not as cheesy fest as Commando.
It was designed to be a cheese fest.
Yeah, it's still not as cheesy as that, though. Let off some steam, Dylan.
And it's got probably one of the best bad guys.
Jen's never seen Starship Troopers. Where'd she say that?
What?
Where'd you say? Hang on. Alan, what the fuck is about? Jen has never seen What? What?
What?
What?
Would she like to know more?
Filthy does that all the time. He puts like little comments. Would you like to know more? And what is it? Service grant citizenship.
Yes. It's service guarantees citizenship.
Would you like to know more? Wow, Jen, that's something we're watching then. Yeah, Starship Troopers. Anyone seen 2, 3, or 4? Or the cartoon? Seen the second one? It was god awful. And it wasn't one of them.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah, I'm doing my part. There you go. There's 2 of his arms.
Would you like to know more?
That's the one. Right, so now we've got the sword and then... Oh, right, we've got a choice of... No. So 33, 34. Fucking hell, Jen, didn't realise you'd never watched that. That's something we're watching very soon. Right, 33,
You're
34.
my new lieutenant.
Yeah.
Until you die or I find someone better.
Gotta admit, though, the best character in it... The 2 best characters in that is Ravchek, so Michael Ironside. Obviously,
Michael Ironside,
yeah. And the instructor, Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown, the instructor, is fantastic.
Yeah, they are the best 2 characters in that whole film.
Clancy Brown found a legitimate way of throwing a knife
into someone's hand.
At what's his name now?
I think his son in it.
Yeah, the crazy one from Alien 2.
Yeah.
Predator 2.
Yeah.
Like a battered sausage. Buttered sausage.
That wasn't him saying that, you know.
Gary Busey. Yeah, Busey.
That's not him. That's
Busey's
not him.
Son, yeah.
Yeah, Thingy Jake Busey. But Thingy Gary Busey, that isn't him saying that about the sausage. That's not him.
Let's talk about buttered sausage.
Yeah.
What does it do? Why is it there?
Yeah, that's not him. That was a comedian doing his voice, and he'd done AI. That's an AI thing, that.
After that.
No, the guy who did it came forward to tell people. He did his voice really well. Yeah. How's it going? It's going well, game, right? So we've got the bass bit done, and you can see there. So it's coming along really well. I can actually hear my kids having an argument in my bloody ear. And then we've got part of the body with 2 of the arms done. So we've got the whip on, and we've got one of the swords. So one of these swords is Ferris, isn't it? What the one Ferris gifted to him. 35. There it is. That's 51. That's not it. 37. 35. Here we go. We're just talking about favourite films from different actors and whatnot. Right, hang on. Let me just go back to chat because I feel like I'm neglecting it. I do apologise, chat. Right. Would you like to know more? I've seen 1 and 3 and the cartoon. There is no 2. If you know, you know.
Yeah, 2 is shite.
It's shite, but also as well, like it's like half the people are taking over, aren't they? Are you meeting at Comic-Con, Luke? People. Oh, there's a few from Starship Troopers going to be there, is there? Is that tomorrow's watching that? Yeah, that's tomorrow's watching, Jen. We'll find Starship Troopers and put that on from somewhere. After you watch it, you decide what's worse, Carmen the Betrayer or Carmen the Betrayer.
Carmen the Betrayer.
She's a bitch. You know what? There's a theory that she caused the war. And I think it's true. She caused the whole war. Do you remember when she gets on the ship? She's the pilot. And they have she fucking, when she's reversing out of space dock, she's getting too close and whatnot. And then the captain tells her to input the course. And then she comes up to the captain a bit later on and goes, I've changed the course to make it more optimum. But there's that big rock and they have to get out of the way of it and they catch it. Apparently that rock gets diverted to the bugs' planet. The bugs think they've attacked them. That's what started the whole war. There you go. So Carmen the Betrayer started that whole war, the bitch. Shame she didn't die at the end. I'd have rather her die than the pilot who she was having it away with behind Rico's back. Bitch.
When you was in school, there was always the question, Carmen or Dizzy, and there was only one answer.
Dizzy. At least with Dizzy, you know you're going to get something. With Carmen, it was
not even that.
No, it's still
Dizzy,
better looking.
Dizzy's best bro.
Yeah.
Dizzy is best bro.
But she is fire. Hang on, are we talking about Carmen here, or are we talking about Dizzy though, Game Riot? Because like there's a right and a wrong answer to this. The only real answer is service to the mobile infantry and the Federation. Yeah. Serve the mobile infantry.
Yeah, which you can do with Dizzy.
You can do with Dizzy, yeah. We'll get to the
make it 5 minutes. Make it 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Rico, you're needed. Who's in there with you? I need you in 5 minutes. Make it 10. The mobile infantry made me the man I am today. Yeah, no legs and one arm, hasn't he got? Something like that. Medic! That's all you did on the training field. Medic!
I literally had that queued up as well.
Yeah. They sucked his brains out. I love that bit. Right. Sorry. Get back to the motherfucker.
Young Neil Patrick Harris.
Young Neil Patrick.
It's afraid.
And then when he's shooting it, saying take its arms and legs off, it's still 90% combat effective. Shoot the brainstem, put it down for good. Oh, it stuck to my finger. The only good bug is a dead bug. Hang on, I'm put that on the wrong way. Yeah, I have. There we go. It's back on the right way now. Nearly had his arm completely the wrong way. You know what? It's all right. Yeah. Shit, I thought someone was in the fucking room with me and I shit myself. Yeah, it's decent one. Yeah, it's the extra thin stuff. So the only thing you got to be careful of, it does run quite a bit. So you have to do like a couple of coats. So, but yeah, it's all right. It's stuck all most of the models together. It's stuck Angron and Bellacore and all things like that together. Yeah, so it's decent. Yeah, I'd rather have the non-extra thin stuff, just the standard Tamiya stuff. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's just a lot. I'd rather use this because I can put it exactly where I want it rather than roughly where I want it. But you've got to do like a couple of... See how I'm wiping it off a little bit and then putting it on. As Duncan Rhodes says, 2 thin coats. Same with the glue, 2 thin coats. So there goes one of his arms. Itchy ear. Yeah, I think I got this from Amazon for a couple of quid. So it's decent glue.
How the hell does Neil Patrick Harris still look exactly the same, but Casper Van Dien's just like traveled through time warp?
Sucking off the right people in Hollywood, I'm guessing.
That is the face of a man that has seen some shit.
That's true. That is so fucking true. Right, so let's get this fucking thing in here. Right, so that goes in there. There we go. Right, there we go. So the last thing I saw him in was Doctor Who, because I watched the newest one. I watched the Christmas special, the one where David Tennant turns into the new guy.
Oh, where he plays the game. Was it the Games Master?
Yeah. So I watched it. I didn't mind it, but I just can't watch it anymore because, like, for me, David Tennant and Matt Smith were the best two. Capaldi was all right. Christopher Eccleston was me. Jodie Whittaker just you know what? I had so much hope for her, but I just think the writing was dog shit.
Well, the writing has been a problem for a while because it's like controversial take. Capaldi, best Doctor, worst writing.
For me,
Capaldi could have been the best Doctor. I mean,
he could have been.
Matt Smith was the last of the decent writing, which is why he feels better. But could you imagine Capaldi with Matt Smith / Tennant era writing?
I did like Capaldi. I'm not gonna lie. I liked him better than I thought I was gonna do. It's like when I first heard of Matt Smith, I thought, "What the fuck's this guy?" And I was like, "Eh." And then I fell in love. I thought he was absolutely brilliant as a Doctor. I just can't take to it recently. It's like end of Capaldi onwards. I just can't take it. And then like Jodie Whittaker come in, I thought, right, okay, first woman Doctor. I'm happy with that. Let's give it a go. What's gonna happen? Shit writing, awful storylines. Let's rewrite everything. I don't mind that she was a girl.
No.
I don't mind she was a girl.
Matt Smith, when Matt Smith first regenerated,
he
pulled his hair down, he goes, "I'm a girl." And then he feels his Adam's apple and goes, "Oh no. Still not ginger."
Yeah.
But we haven't had a ginger Doctor.
But why did they redo everything? Why did they redo all the... I don't get it.
Writing, it's literally Fleming Moffat came... I think he came back. And he decided to drill a hole in the boat for some stupid reason.
Slaves just put, you have to do your own, got 2 thin coats sort of phrase. He uses, got to keep it wet and spreadable when he's painting.
Wet and spreadable.
Jen loves Matt Smith. She still does. She saw that picture of him naked. She fell in love with him like more that day. Eccleston was good. He was good because he was the first one back, wasn't he?
Ecclescake did literally pulled the franchise from absolutely nothing, but then he also got treated like shite. So he just like, do you know what? Screw you, I'm gone.
He hates who's the guy doing it now? Russell T Davies. He hates him. He said
Russell T Davies. He hates him,
and he hates the woman running it. And it's like he said he'd come back and do it in a heartbeat. He'd come back loads.
Loads. If you sack Russell T Davies,
sack Russell T Davies,
and it kind of makes sense because Russell T Davies is the reason why it started getting bad from Capaldi on. It's weird because he was the best.
37.
He did a fantastic job. Then his head got massive and he made a load of money. And he's like, do you know what? I'll start doing what I want as opposed to what
he went to Hollywood, didn't he?
The fans want.
I think he's done well out of it. Karen Gilliam, she's done really well. 38.
Karen, yeah, she has.
And she's fit as fuck.
She's a pretty good actor.
She's a really good actor. I think he's done a lot of Broadway stuff as well. He was Freema, what's her name?
Adjutant.
That's the girl. Can't remember her surname. She's done a lot of Broadway stuff, and she's been in a few like TV shows as well, hasn't she? Over there. Yeah, 38.
McGann.
Yeah, the film. A bit weird that I thought. I wasn't a fan. Sylvester McCoy was the one when I was a kid, so he was always my doctor. But for me, the best one ever, and there'll never be, and no one will ever change my mind. Best doctor ever, Tom Baker.
McGann was the longest. They call him the longest and the shortest.
Yeah,
because he was only actually in one film until they brought him back for that little cameo bit. But he was the doctor for the entirety of the comic book run.
Yeah. So
he was like the doctor for like 12 years or something stupid. It's just nobody remembered. So he was the longest and the shortest.
Yeah. Right, 37, 38. But for me, Tom Baker, 100% best doctor.
Would you like a jelly baby?
Yeah, jelly baby.
Jelly baby.
So what's chat saying? Have I got a film?
Rowan Atkinson would be an absolutely fantastic. I'm reading your chat. I'm getting ahead, but it's like, yeah, Rowan Atkinson would be an absolutely fantastic doctor.
Well, you can. I'll tell you what. Do me a favour, then. While I'm doing this, you read out the chat, and then I can answer as well, if that's all right.
Yeah, I can imagine, because people often forget that Rowan Atkinson can be incredibly deadpan.
Yeah. Well,
because it's like anybody that's watching his stuff these days, they don't remember like proper Blackadder.
Yeah, proper Blackadder.
Proper Blackadder.
Blackadder the second, Blackadder the third. Yeah.
It's like that First World War Blackadder would be a fantastic doctor.
Yeah.
He knows everything, and he's like he just does not put up with stupid people.
Oh, hello, darling.
You've only got top messages on. You haven't got the.
I've only got top messages on. That's all I have. Sorry. There you go. Everyone's in now. Sorry. Why didn't you put it in fucking chat? She's come running upstairs. She's knackered. She's out of breath from running upstairs. She's pissed as a fart.
You've only got top messages on. You fucking idiot.
Is that why she said Luke's been there the whole stream?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, the first Blackadder was weird. I don't call myself a fucking streamer. I'm here for a laugh.
No, you're an idiot with a camera.
What is that?
It's the best way of doing it.
I'm an idiot with a camera with a guy who comes on to my Discord and abuses me all the time.
Gamer wants to know whether you paid full price for Fulgrim.
No, not full Warhammer price, Games Workshop price now.
Coy. And as you said, first Blackadder was weird because it's like the first Red Dwarf was weird. They needed to feel around and find out what they wanted to be. The second season of both of those things was better.
Yeah, I get that. The favourite one for me was it Inquisitor? That was my favourite episode of Red Dwarf with the gauntlet.
Well, at least Blackadder brought.
Blackadder was amazing. It's one of my favourite shows.
What was
ever.
it? Was it Lionheart?
Flashheart. Lord Flashheart.
Flashheart. Lord Flashheart.
And it's in my pants.
Hello.
Woof.
Hello, Quiddy.
Right, which way around's this one now? So that one's on that side.
Jen says she influences alcoholism.
Is that her saying she's a fucking alcoholic and wants other people to join her?
She can't get the bottle open.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, she needs fucking people around her. But Jen's, it's going to be funny. I was going to say she's weird. She's not weird. She's fucking crazy. But just wait for Valfest, right? We'll have people sat with us who never went to Valfest but are just out on a night out. She'll just drag them in. Used to be spoilt with quality British actors. Has anyone seen the BBC version of I, Claudius? Saw the original version. Is that that one you're on about? I'm an alcoholic around men. So yeah, she just gets pissed around men just so they can open the bottles. That's the only reason. There you go. Look at that. How good's that coming along now? Look at that. It's looking fucking sexy. It's just a shame this camera. I've done it the wrong way around here. I really need to figure out if I can put, because that one's a much better camera. Yeah. Right. I need to figure out if I can put that anywhere. Yeah. So next time I do this, because I might do it next Monday with Magnus and a few other bits and bobs. I might swap the cameras over. Right. So we've done.
With my flaming keyboard constantly double typing D's.
Double D's. I wonder what you've been searching for online.
I was looking to see if I can find the clip of Everybody's Dead, Dave. Dave, everybody's dead.
Everybody is dead, Dave.
But every time I press D, it's everybody D is the dead, Dave. And obviously, it's not going to flaming find the clip of
Everybody's dead, Dave. Everyone is dead, Dave.
Dave, everybody is dead. Slave the Space Marine. Avatar, the last booze bender.
All right, what is everyone's favourite British comedy? We'll do British comedy first, then we'll do American comedy. But what is everyone's favourite British comedy? Not episode, like the season. We've yet to pick one, and that's it. What's everyone's favourite? Yeah, the cat's ace. Wow! Fish! 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 Enjoy your meal. I will. I remember when he popped up in Blade 2. Danny John Jules. Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, the cat was a dancer. He wasn't an actor.
Danny John Jules was a dancer, was he?
Yeah, he started off as a dancer. That's the reason why he got the role, because he danced in. It's like, yeah, do you know what? I'll do that.
Oh, the way he dances around, walking. He doesn't walk.
Yeah.
He prances around.
He danced in, so it's just like he was mainly as dancer.
So we got LOLO. So who we got here? Oh, Daka's here. How we doing, Daka? You all right? So Porridge, yeah. Mackham, yeah. Porridge is ace. Norman Stanley Fletcher. It's fine.
Anything from that time with him in it, open all hours was fantastic.
Yeah. And just the two Ronnies. Just fucking brilliant. Who have we got else? So LOLO for Luke. How come Daka isn't a mod, but he's still the best mod? He hasn't gifted, as Valrak would say, 50 members because I'm not monetized yet. That's why. For me, I'm thinking Blackadder. All the young ones, it's a toss-up for me. And when you talk about the young ones, then you got to talk about Bottom as well. So yeah,
you got to talk about Bottom.
Right, where are we up to on this one? Then? So...
Bottom Live back in the day, that was brilliant.
Oh, Bottom Live, yeah, Bottom Live.
Palm trees, beaches, bamboo. God, Eddie, I'm bored.
Meringue. Oh, that's fucking Neil, isn't it? Boom.
Welcome to sophisticated fucking Bristol.
Yeah.
When they did the live, they used to just rip the shit out of wherever the fuck it was. Oh. Watching them completely just destroy themselves on stage was funny.
Who we talk about here? Another good one.
Are you being served?
Yeah. Only Fools. Yeah, Only Fools. Have you ever gone back and actually just watched the first season and realised the first season of Only Fools wasn't that great? Because apparently it was nearly cancelled. Because the first season was a bit shit.
It was the same for a lot of things, but then it's like they have to feel it.
That's the problem these days. They don't give things chance. They don't give things. If it doesn't do like millions and millions of views, it brings them in shitloads of money. Never really got into Michelin Web. They just they fuck them off.
Pretty sure if you watch like season 1 of Absolutely Fabulous, you'd be thinking, "What the hell is this?" What's the Dinner Ladies one? Is it called Dinner Ladies?
It's called Dinner Ladies, yeah.
It's called Dinner Ladies.
It's called Dinner Ladies.
Then Ladies was brilliant.
Anything with Victoria Wood is always good. She was a good comedian.
Do you put Viagra in the cake? Was it in a brew or in a cake or something? He mixed it up. she thought she drank Viagra. What does it do to girls?
Right, someone's going to have to take over chat for a minute. Just chat, Dan, if you would, because this is quite a fiddly bit, this.
Make them quite like still open all hours.
These days, we don't have a TV license. We don't have telly, so the only things we watch is like Netflix and stuff. So in case you're watching TV license people, we don't watch any live TV because it's all shit. So yeah, so me and Jen, we don't do that. So it's a lot of the newer stuff from the last sort of 5 years or so, because we've not bothered having it. Yeah, don't really watch it unless it suddenly appears on Netflix.
Filthy Green Name says Peep Show was good.
Couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I was in and out of Peep Show, to be honest.
God, this bit's a bit of
same with Mitchell and Webb, to be honest. It's just it's a different kind of comedy.
What's that? Get a dodgy box, says Mackham. There you go. Look at that.
1 foot in the grave from Luke.
1 foot in the grave. 4291. Yes. I always remember his phone number. Remember when he picked the dog up? 4291. Oh, fuck the fuck.
4291. Yeah. Jen said open all hours because she wasn't listening.
Fuck's sake. She pissed. Jenny, you pissed yet? Jenny, you pissed yet? Jenny, you pissed yet? There we go. So we've now finished the second bit. So we've got 2 bits complete now. Hang on, let me go full screen.
She redeems herself with keeping up appearances.
Yep, not a bad one. So there we go. That's where we're up to so far. So now we're on to the wings bit. Because now it's asking me to make a completely other section. Right, so we need 39, which is that.
39.
Right, so now we've done the British ones. Favourite American comedy. That's if there is such a thing. But favourite American comedy.
What was the one with Ricky Gervais? Do you mean the one where his wife died?
Drop something. No, is Office? The Office? Is that what the people are thinking?
It could be The Office.
US. The Office US for me is probably the best American comedy.
Oh, what's the name of the one where his wife died? Because I bloody love
Afterlife.
Afterlife. I loved Afterlife. I watched it with the missus.
I've not watched it yet.
Brilliant.
I've not watched it yet. I keep going to, but Jen won't watch it, so I need to find time where Jen's not in the room and I can fucking watch it. But usually when she's out of the room, I'm watching porn. Watching other things.
Watching Porridge.
Yeah, Letterkenny. You can do Letterkenny. If you're doing Canadian, it's got to be Letterkenny. If you're doing Canadian, it's got to be Letterkenny.
Yeah, because that's Canadian.
That's Canadian.
Yes.
So it's not American. We can't do that. Give your balls a tug, you tit fucker.
Bastard.
Was you going to do it then, was you?
Allegedly. There's nothing better than a fart. Except kids falling off bikes, maybe. Fuck, I could watch kids fall off bikes all day. I don't give a shit about your kid.
I don't give a shit about your kids.
Fuck you, Shorzy.
Hey, give your balls a tug, you tit fucker.
Say I can do a decent give your balls a tug, tit fucker.
Four-leaf clover. Make a wish. Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
Slade, are you not a fan of Letterkenny? Or have you not watched it? If anyone's not watched Letterkenny, ITVX, they're all the only one I want to try and watch now is Shorzy, which was the spin-off.
See, when Filthy Green says Shameless, that could work as both British and American, except the British one was good and the American one was crap.
Right, Slade, if you've never watched it, trust me, if you've got ITVX, which is a free streaming service, as long as you don't watch the live stuff, you can do it without a TV license. But get on it, type in Letterkenny, as Jen's put there, and watch it. Fucking amazing. Just from the first scene, when the 2 fucking hockey players turn up to pick up his... So basically, not giving anything away, so Katie is Wayne's sister, and she's dating 2 hockey players. And they pull up, and then they start giving him shit. But yeah, watch Letterkenny. It's fucking brilliant. We're part way through watching it for a second time. You tit fucker. So go on, favourite American one. So we've got Office USA. So come on, what's people... when Frank gets excused from jury duty because he knows the accused. I like the one in The Office when one of the near the end ones, when Creed gets picked up by the bus that they're all on, and he says, "Oh, thanks for picking me up. Playing hooky from work looks around. There's everyone from The Office." It's fuck. Community. I don't know what that one is actually.
You not see Community?
Don't think so. No. Can't remember. Like that. Even when we had telly, didn't really watch it because of the kids. It's pretty much fucking Netflix, Disney, or kids' TV shows, CBBC, CBeebies, and stuff like that. So telly for us. What's that? Fuck's telly?
It's the one with Chevy Chase in it.
Oh, right. I know which one you mean now, but no, I never watched it.
Chevy Chase, Donald Glover, Alison Brie.
I'm just thinking to myself, do I ask once I've built this Jen to bring up Mortarion and fucking Angron in the state she'll be in just to fucking drop him halfway up the stairs? Is that a good idea? Filing
Do we
sound
ask
is
what
going
Luke's
great.
been typing that won't send?
My other message won't send. Do like what I do, so when I'm talking, because fuck obviously doesn't come through, so I put fuck.
Press space in between each word.
Yeah. No, even that sometimes don't work. So what I do, when I put fuck,
I space space D space D.
Right, here we go. Let's get these on.
Do it in Wingding so we can copy paste it into.
Oh, you've not swore. Just do it in sections then. Right, so that's the back of it, isn't it? Is that going into there?
Oh, Green M says that fouling sound goes straight through him.
Yeah, sorry.
That just means do it closer to the microphone. ASMR. Two and a half men. Says
Men. Probably, I liked it when Charlie Sheen was in it. I didn't really like it when Ashton Kutcher came into it.
Well, that's because Ashton Kutcher's a creature.
Yeah, done all sorts of dodgy shit. Allegedly. Do it.
Allegedly.
Oh, she's brought him, even though it's a bit too early, but she's brought him.
It's fine. I'll show you the message from Luke.
All right, hang on. We're going to have a look at the message from Luke. Bear with me a sec.
Well, if she had to wait until you finish this model, she'd be asleep on the couch, drooling.
Fuck off. Right, get out of Discord, you. Fuck off. Ooh, shit the bed. Yeah, I ain't repeating that shit. No. It was something to do with, yes. I'm not saying it because I get Luke shot. For years, politicians used the certain date to try and get people over.
I like the way he's put, I've not swore. It's not that bad. I've not swore.
It is quite bad. Yes, it's quite bad. Right, this is a pain in the ass, trying to hold these fucking wings on. There we go. We got a bit of wing going. Got a bit of a Fulgrim wing.
This is where you start getting index finger cramp from just holding it together.
Nah, I'll be fine. I'm used to holding small things. Did I say that out loud just now? Right, we're moving pages.
Whilst Jen's unconscious on the sofa with 3 bottles of wine by her feet.
It's 3 bottles of wine. She'd have to fucking go out somewhere, and fucking no chance of that. We're nearly finished. We've not got much on the sprues left. There we go, 42. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, 42. We're nearly done. Lucius won't take that long as well. Lucius will only take about 20 minutes. There we go. How long have we been on for? Nearly 2.5 hours. It's alright, it's only a small stream, this. 2.5 hours. It's an easy stream. I don't know what Valrat fucking moans about. I sell cars for a living. I've got to talk to people for 2.5 hours and not make them, and convince them to buy my cars. Which, because I'm a nice guy, people tend to do, and they're good cars as well. It's weird because, like, normally when I get home from work, because I talk so much in work, I don't want to talk when I get in. I just want to just chill out. And then obviously you live in a house with girls, and it's like, fuck, I've got to talk a lot. Mind you, Jen's not too bad. Jen did a 4-hour piss-up stream the other day, you mean to say, Jen? Jen got pissed and was just chatting shit for 4 hours. Hee. That's what she was like. I've got a degree from Manchester University in wrenching. Ooh, I like this backpack. Look at that. I like this backpack. Let me just put this on. It's going to need a lot of glue.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that like the YouTube moderators will instantly see that and get rid of it.
Why? What have they put? Has she put it up on?
No, Luke just sent it to me.
All right, okay. Yeah, that'd be a goner, that, wouldn't it?
Oof.
Those 8 to 12 hour streams are exhausting. You know what? We've said once I get 2,500 subs, we're going to do a 24-hour stream of either painting, gaming, modelling, 40k, play games of 40k. Maybe do 4 or 5, maybe even 6 games of 40k. We've got a place we can do it, which we could set it all up. I just need a couple of people to jump on laptops and stuff to do all the editing and shit, and different people to come in and play games and whatnot. So we'd probably do, we'd probably start at something like, 9 at night or something, and go through that way. Right, 44, 45, 44.
I can imagine you doing a 12-hour stream, and then it's like somewhere like middle of the night.
Sorry.
And it's like, I'm just going to pop Chilla down. I'm just going to move you over to Jen Cam. Jen's there on the sofa.
Giving it Zeds. Or pissed. Get the camera off me, you tit fucker. That's what she'd say. Right, and then we need 45 and 46. Are they on this one? No. Right, we're nearly, in fairness, we're nearly done. There's about 3 bits, there's a few bits on that, which is mainly heads. So we're going to choose the head again in a minute. And, yeah, we're nearly done. We're actually nearly done. I reckon 3 minutes, maybe 5, we'll be done. The only thing that's slowing me down a lot is the light. Because the light's all that way facing me, there's nothing behind me. So, because I've got shit eyesight when it comes to shades and whatnot, because I should really wear glasses. Because of the stigmatism I've got in my eyes. Can't see too well. But
stigmata of the eye.
There you go. That's that sprue. Completely done. So we've put a sprue down. And on this sprue, we've literally got his little chesty piece and the heads. Yeah, we're nearly there. We're getting there. Alright, let's get back to filing. We should that's what we should do for Fulgrim. That should be Fulgrim's song. We should anyone remember that? Do 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 do.
I didn't think there would be any sound effects for that. You said stigmatism. It just made me think of stigmata of the eye. It's like, bloody hell, that's from the back of my brain. That was an old webcomic called Ill Will Press.
No, I've got astigmatism in my eye. So basically, my eyeball isn't the same shape as everyone else. I've got more rugby ball shaped eyes. So what that leads me to do, I don't let enough light in. So shadows blend in. So obviously when you look at things, you'll see different shadows. So you see like quite a light grey. So when I see it, all the greys mix into one. So I don't really see black. I see dark grey, and I don't see light grey because that's more of a dark grey. So when I'm looking at this now, I can see a few little bits on the outside, but I can't see the detail in the middle.
You're dealing with completely grey model. Why don't you just coat the whole damn thing. Coat the sprue white before you start.
No, that's fine. I've fucking done well here. I don't like to blame my disabilities. Even though it's not a disability, it's just a fucking natural thing. I'll just crack on. Then crack one off hopefully later on. I mean,
it's just a natural thing. Naturally cockeyed.
I'm just naturally cockeyed. Yeah.
It's like I'm medically bent.
Yeah, yeah. 9-inch nails closer for Fulgrim, gent. Yeah, do that one. If anyone's ever heard that song, you'll understand it. I wanna feel you from the inside. Nah, closer. Definitely closer. That should be Fulgrim.
I have done some nighttime actions to that song, I can tell you that now.
Bedroom actions. Or not. Right, here's his hair. Right, so we're nearly done with his hair. Now we're going to do his horns.
It's a good segue. Rename said, which head have you selected?
I'm letting chat do it. So I've got what I want. Chat have selected one. I just want to double check, make sure chat are all right with everything. So once I've stuck this hair on, then we'll pick the head. Because you've got 5 different heads that you can choose. Now the one with the mask is already out. I ain't having that. That looks. I don't know anyone who'll do the one with the mask on because that just looks dog shit. Are you calling a fucking weirdo, Luke?
Can you rename the stream to Let's Build Fulgrim Chat Gives Me Head?
Ooh. Yes. I can do. I got head on stream.
Head on stream.
I wonder how many views I'll get for that. Right.
The camera was on the whole time, eh?
I need a drink now. Why are you calling me a fucking weirdo for? Fuck you, Luke. Foulfest 2025 on the back. Fuck you, Luke. There you go. T-shirt designed. Right.
That's not the way you spell wonky, Luke.
Wanky eyes. I've not got wanky eyes. It was a fucking defect when I was born. But I'm perfect and genetically superior to you, you cunt.
I think you're saying you did it too much. You know when they turn around and say if you pull it too much, you go blind.
That would happen to me. Oh, shit.
You didn't get that advice soon enough. One of your eyes was already going.
Right, here we go. So we're getting the horns. Oh, Jen's decided as well when we do Magnus, because we'll do Magnus on a stream as well. She doesn't want the horn boobies.
What?
She doesn't want the horn boobies. So if I was born in Sparta, I would have been disposed of. No, I wouldn't have, because my eyesight wouldn't have come to fruition till I was about... Well, I only found out when I was 40. I've had perfect eyesight other than that. Right. So, we've done his head. No, we're not. We've done... Yeah, so we need his face. So, options for face. Right. I'm going to switch this back to big one. Right. Option number 1 is that sack of shit there, which we're not doing. So option number 1 has now become option 0. There we go. Right. 47 and 48 were what chat decided earlier. I just want to make sure. So we've got Goofy. I think 40. I'm thinking 48 myself. But I will let... Okay, no. I'm thinking Jen wants 47. Helmet or riot.
47 is more of a I'm going to nom you.
Yeah.
48 is I've just told Luke's joke.
Yeah.
And
jizzed at the same time. Right, 47. Are we going 47 then, yeah? 47? Yeah. Chat? Yeah, Davos has done 47. Right, we'll do 47. 47 it is. 47. It's Jen's model anyway. Do whatever Jen don't want. Yeah, 47. Let me just unclip this last bit, save me reaching across. There you go. Right, so apart from the heads, anyone want head? I wasn't offering that sort of head, you fuckers. If anyone wants a head, let me know. What does everybody want? Who remembers that? But anyone could tell me what the first line of what song that was, or whose song that was. I'll be very surprised. Do whatever.
I'm so dyslexic. I can't even spell giggity.
Get it. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That didn't come through. That all we heard on our end was.
Oh, it was giggity.
Giggity goo. All right.
I just wanted a single giggity goo. Thank you.
No, it didn't come through. It came quite distorted. Like, blah, 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 blah.
I think it's because they're so loud. The gate's having an issue with it.
Fair enough. Right, face going on.
I wish I could type quicker. So
why didn't anyone tell me we're not on Hobby Stream? Why didn't anyone?
Hobby.
There we go. Right.
Faffing about on camera is a hobby. Come on.
Faffing right? What?
Faffing about on camera is a hobby.
Right, there we go. That's the face we've gone for. Back to the big screen. There we go. Yeah, this better. This camera will be much better. It would be funny if the glue lost and it just fell off now. Ah!
That is some horns, that.
Yeah.
Have they got bigger since the last time I saw them?
That is a lot of hair. You're right, that is a lot of hair.
Last time I saw Fulgrim, he didn't have horns that big. That's like full-on Loki.
Right, so literally now we put the body on, then the wings, then the head. So body, wings, head, and then the Emperor's Children symbol. Right.
I think if you're not going to use the horns of Magnus, you should glue them onto Fulgrim.
Yeah, the horn. Give him. Yeah, Magnus has donated them.
Magnus's horn boob.
Horn boobies. Yeah, Jen doesn't want horn boobies. Chat. Have a chat with Jen. See why she doesn't want horn boobies. Oh shit, he leans over a lot. That surprised me.
She says because he'll be Madonna. No, they're not cones, they're horns. They point up. They're different.
Yeah, she doesn't like horn boobies. But yeah, fuck me, he leans over a lot. Look at that. Look how much he's bent over. That's that one done.
Have you put it on backwards?
No, it's definitely right. Definitely right. He's just, if you look at the picture, that's basically how much he's leaning over. Yeah, so it is right. So if I sit him down like that, it's because his head will be looking like facing you. So he's like coming at you, isn't he? Come at me, bruh. Needs to go in the bin. What needs to go in the bin, Luke? You. Yeah, that's fucking true. I did wonder why Valrak could have a pop at you all the time and call you sort of all names and shit like that. I kind of get it now. I kind of understand it. Makes sense to me. It's because you're a cunt. Ah, shit.
Can't say that word. Beep.
No, that's why I said it in the way that I did.
Oh, they've changed me sounds over. I no longer have K the voice.
Oh, you no longer got K's voice? Ah, sweet.
Oh, I can be a girl.
Oh, wow, Luke's word came through.
I can be Jennifer.
Don't do that. You're scaring the shit out of me now.
However Jennifer sounds.
I wonder if mine's working actually on the stream. Let me
I
try.
just listened to it. I just realised what he sounds like. It sounds so bad.
Yes, it does. Hang on, what have I got? Right, let me tell me if mine works, because I've got... Right. Any change there? Has that changed my voice at all, or is it just coming through normally? Because I can't...
Where you got it set as.
I've got
it input on your OBS.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Fuck it. Bye-bye.
Your OBS has to be set as your virtual mic.
Yeah, fuck it. OBS. Yeah, I'm not fucking around with it. Right, let's put this fucker on. Let's get his wings on.
Whereas I've got everything set as my virtual mic, which is why it sounds slightly different than it used to, because I can now move about with the bass and the treble and the mid and try and make it sound a little bit less like the cheapest mic you can get on Amazon.
Fair enough.
And that's where I can now sound like Jennifer.
Still sound like a bell. Is that me, Luke? Or are you talking to Dan? That's not nice saying that about Dan, you cunt. That's not nice. That you're being a bit of a shit tonight, Luke. What's up with you? What's up with you? Better focus back on what fuck I'm doing here.
Focus.
Focus. There you go. Starting to get there. Starting to get there. He's being held on. He's being a dick. I'm a bell. Dan is sound. Yeah. Cheers, Luke. Jen, silence him for 60 seconds. I'm bringing up my inner Valrak.
Thank you, Luke.
Bringing up my inner Valrak. Silence him.
Thank you, Luke.
There we go. So it's the body's held on, because the body obviously it's around this sort of area, where this bit here. So yeah, the body's holding on well. It's just I just want to make sure the wings are. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Right, so that's that bit. We now got to do, I believe, the head. Got to give him head. What does everybody want? Come on, who hasn't? Why haven't you answered that one yet? I'm too nice when I'm drunk. Jen, are you drunk? Not like we didn't know, love. You know what I mean? How much of that bottle?
About tolerances, that's only flaming one bottle.
Yeah, how many bottles? No, what she drunk? What else has she drunk? She might prefer. She has got a few inches in the fridge.
I said when she couldn't get the lid off.
We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Right, I haven't filed this bit yet. Sorry, Filthy. I haven't filed it yet. Yes, I have. Just not done a very good fucking job of it.
Get it next to the microphone.
Still got a glass left of that bottle, and you're drunk. Really? Right, here we go. Let's put the last bit on him. Stand him up. Let's see where you go.
And mouthwash.
She's been on the mouthwash, has she? Right, I need to stick that in. So, might be a case of holding him a bit up. Oh, his head's coming off. Body's coming off a little bit as well. They haven't got very good connection points. That's one thing I will say. The connection points from his body are a bit shit.
And stuff.
No, not that. It's how many connection points there are. So I'll tell you what I will do. Cause
if you fill his abdomen with green stuff, there'd be more connection points.
Well, what I find is if you need to hold something down quite well, use the Citadel stuff instead of that. That's stronger than the Tamiya I've found. The Citadel, I do keep the Citadel stuff around, so I can do stuff like that and hold it in place. I'm just going to take his head off a minute.
Luke says, "Look at them mold lines." If you had a better camera, oof, you should see how.
Look, it's all falling apart.
Back leg of this thing.
You know, it's all falling apart now because of the abuse you're all giving me.
Under pressure.
Nah, don't feel pressure.
All gonna be nicely filed, apart from that big lump just underneath his belly button, just dried white spaff glue.
Now, if you get the extra thin stuff, it all, like, most of it basically evaporates away, so it's really good. You can, like, put two bits together, do a line down the middle. So, like, put these two bits together, like, do a line, then you don't see the glue line.
Yeah, speaking of glue, that extraction fan that you've got's really, really quiet.
What?
You know, the extraction fan that you're supposed to have when you're huffing glue like this.
Oh, is that what I meant to do, is it?
Oh, yeah.
I can smell it, though. Can't smell it, though.
It's not as nice as highlighters, is it?
Nah, it's not. It's not like highlighters. Just bring back memories of school. Right, let's try this one again. Let's do the. I don't know why I put the fucking lid on that. You muppet. Let's go back to this one. It's at this point I need one of the things, the glue activator things, whatever they're called. That's what I need for this one. Poppers when I was in school.
Oh, poppers.
Huffing glue is a requirement for the hobby. That's true. You have a go drinking with Michael, and he can drink the hell out of a lot. I get fair enough.
I think he's sleeping alone. Jane says she's going to sleep downstairs.
Nah,
I don't think she can make it up the stairs again.
Nah, she'll make it upstairs. She'll be right. She don't like sleeping on the couch. She just ends up like taking 5 years to get upstairs. Right. Let's see how you're holding. That's it. You're holding a lot better now. I knew that was going to happen.
Let's go. Falls off. Yep.
And that falls off. Fuck me, this is so hard to keep together. Right,
I'm watching on a slight delay, aren't I? So I just watched this midriff fall. Telling you, fill it full of green stuff.
Nah, I think what I'm best doing is letting that glue harden, do its job, and then put the wings on. I think I'm just doing it too fast. I think that's the problem. I think I'm just trying to get it all... I'm putting the wings on when this bit hasn't even dried yet.
Stuff I use in work, it's like that two-part stuff where you put it on, then you got like braze that's the activator, and it's like instant.
Use super glue. Right, so let that dry. Give that a minute or something.
That's the point. Jen's going to have to be downstairs for a bit and to wait for the glue smell to go away. She says the glue smell might get her.
Yeah, I mean, I'll ping you. I'll open the window, because I got the window shut. Because I always shut the window so, like, people aren't fucking shouting shit outside and you can hear it through the microphone and whatnot. So I'll open the window. About 5 minutes would be right.
It's passed a few times. I'll mask it.
Yeah, that's true. Right, I'm just going to leave that a little bit just to dry. Then I'll crack on with the rest of the bits. I could use super glue, though. Have I brought it up? No, I've not brought it up anyway, so... No, not brought the super glue up anyway. Right. Do we want to do Lucius tonight, or should we do that on another stream? Because we're at nearly 3 hours now, and probably by the time this is set and everything, and I put it all back together, we'll probably be at 3 hours. Do it another night. Okay. So I'll change the thumbnail then just to say putting Fulgrim together, not Lucius.
She's like, for the love of God, doing another night out. Oh, good, I need to go bed.
It's only, what, 11:15. But no, he's starting to look
good.
It's
like an entire bottle of wine.
He's starting to look good. He's holding. I'm holding him just by the body. So he's holding and not moving. Right, let's give this a go now. Move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. Just do the wings. Right, I'm just going to sit here and hold it.
He 3D print a tiny can of Red Bull to put in his hand.
No, it's got to be Monster.
No, but Red Bull gives you wings.
True. There we go. It's looking better. It's not coming away either. Right. Don't move it Alan, don't move it. Do a dildo in his hand.
I was about to say, why did Jen instantly go to dildos?
She's pissed. So she instantly went to dildos because she's pissed. So basically, I'm just going to sit and hold it like that and hope it doesn't come off that bit. There we go. I'll just sit there. So let's have a little bit of a chat. Let me go back to that one. And we can just have a little bit of a chat. So once this is done, I've got the other two models there, so we can do a size comparison. Just for Luke, he'll lose. Someone outside. I'm getting hungry as well. I need to get some food. I've not eaten yet. But no, he's a good old size. I mean, look at him so far. He's a good old size.
On his oversized base.
Well, we'll compare bases as well. That's another thing we'll do. Yeah,
could you not just put it on 100?
Possibly, but it's more for the... Yeah, it'd easily go on it.
Does it not fuck about with the rules?
Yeah, it's when it comes to the rules though, you'd have to put it on a proper size base because it's all to do with who can get into base combat with
distance
stuff.
Distance from the base, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the only thing that'd fuck around. In fairness, you could do a lot more with this base as well. You know, in terms of putting stuff on it. Shit's moved. Hang on a sec.
Splooge slime, yeah.
No, I'm just going to hold it like this.
Just cover it in like purple silly string.
Let's see if that moves. Hopefully that'll just hold in place now. I just need to let it dry. I was going to blow on it for some reason then. Don't know why. Dry. How do you know he's got a strap on, Jen? Tell you what, you're a filthy bitch when you've had a drink, you. She's a right filthy bitch, isn't she? Tell you what, you want to go to her streams when she's fucking had a drink? 10 times fucking worse than this chat.
I'm surprised she hasn't started talking about the dragon dildos.
Masked men, strap-ons, anything else, Chaos Gamer? That's what Filthy's asking. I think he's trying to get in there. I'm only kidding. What did bring on the Gimp. Gimp's sleeping. Can't wake him. What did everyone think of Repo last night as well? Did anyone watch that? I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good laugh. What do you think,
Dan? About Repo?
About Repo, yeah.
It'll get better when we figure out what the bloody hell we're doing.
Yeah, that's the problem. We haven't got a freaking clue what we're doing. Might be worth playing some like single player by yourself just to try it out and whatnot. Right.
You've also got at least like 2 people that's just not used to
mouse and keyboard.
WASD. Yeah. WASD and reaching all the way down to control to bloody get down.
Yeah, that was a ball like even for me that was. Right, let's move this back now. Let's see if we can get his head on properly.
You wouldn't believe when you talk about your mouse sensitivity, and I turn around and say mine's 3200. People just don't believe me. I literally control my mouse on like an A4 piece of paper's worth of space.
Mine's
when I'm gaming.
Mine's on 1500. Mine's on.
No, mine's always on the max 32.
Yeah, Jen's really enjoying Repo. I got one last thing to do, so I'm gonna put him on it. I'm gonna put the little thing on in a minute. I'm just gonna let it dry. So what we'll do now is hopefully things work. We'll do a size comparison. We'll zip lob.
That's what she said.
We'll zip lob. Oh shit, that surprised me. Yeah.
You don't have to do the comparison. Jen's is bigger.
Right, so I've got here then Morty. I haven't got Magnus, as we know, because Magnus is in the box there, ready to be built. So I've got Morty, I've got Fulgrim, and I've got Angron. Who do we want to see the size comparison of first?
Giggity.
Chat. What do you reckon, chat? Do you want Morty and Fulgrim? Because we know I can just bring up Morty and Angron to begin with. So there's Morty and Angron. So we can see a size comparison of them. So we can see that they're not too bad. And then wing-wise, hang on, I'm just going to move the camera a little bit. So wing-wise, get him up a bit. There you go. And side on. So there's Morty.
See, they're on 100. Oh, those hundreds.
Yeah,
those bases.
they're on smaller bases, yeah. Yeah.
Why the hell isn't he on 100?
Don't know. So, no, not Angron. All right, so I got one for Angron, one for Morty. Sorry, I need to blow my nose. It's doing me nuts in there. Angron a minute. So come on, what do you want to do? I've got one for Angron. Oh, pardon me.
Angron, more like Klingon.
Right, go on then. We'll do Angron. We'll do Angron, just piss Luke off. Right, you ready? Oh no, that's not Angron, that's Mortarian. There you go. Wrong way. So there's your size comparison. Ah, fuck you, Luke. You fucked up there, mate. Yeah, absolutely fucked up. But there's like, put them front to back. There's like the wingspans. Well, you can't really tell on this sort of camera, can you? But there you go. They, you know what? He's pretty. I thought he was going to be a lot smaller. I mean, his body, yeah, is a lot smaller. Like his torso body, but size comparison wise, he's not too bad.
I'd say size-wise, I think body-wise, they're actually the same size. It's just that Smelly Boy's got a big sod-off jacket, whereas
it's just this camera.
Mr. McSlutty Pants has got his shirt off.
This camera's doing my nutting. So there's him compared to, because I'm trying to get them both centered so the body's in the same sort of position. But he's pretty hefty size. I mean, you can see there the base size difference. He's a pretty hefty size. Against Mortarian again. Tell you what we'll do. Hang on. Tell you what we'll do. I might be able to do all three. Right, let me get that out of the way. Right, let's try this. Let me move some stuff. Yeah, but Jen, you're on about fucking Rick and Morty. Ah, shit. Just nudged his fucking wings, you idiot.
.3D print Morty's head with a gas mask.
So there you go. There's your size comparison with them sat down. I'm not Angron's bent down and whatnot, but it is. There you go. Right, so I'm just going to move these guys out the way now. Move Angron. Check the fucking wings that I've just nudged like a tit. Angron's just fallen over. Angry, I'm guessing. Yeah, good job I checked it because I pushed them all the way out. Right, let's hold that in place. So yeah, that's I'll have them finished in a bit. Right, whilst that's on,
I think you should do Gilliman next and do a size comparison between him and Fulgrim. Seeing the last time they saw each other, you went.
Should have put a little red line across his throat.
Yeah. Nice to see you awake, brother.
No, I can't put that on. Keeps nudging this. Hang on one sec. Yeah, fucking Fulgrim is very fiddly. And the good thing is I can put glue in that now. Because...
It's because there's not a lot of places for the glue to be, and a lot of weight away from where the glue is.
It's very true. Because all the weight, that's why he's bent over as much as he is. I reckon that's the way they've had to do it. Because if he was stood more upright, the wings would just fall off all the time.
Wings will make him go backward. The wings will make him flop backwards every time you repositioned him on the base, on the field.
Yeah, that's pulling away again. So I'm just going to have to hold this. Skill issues. I've heard that about you, Luke. I heard you got issues.
It would have been nice if they made it so that the wings themselves are still plastic, but with hinges, with like fabric skin membranes between them, so as that whilst you're playing, you can have it so it just goes in, so you can move it around shit.
Mm. Yeah, because I've nudged the wings, it just pulled it out a little bit.
Can you imagine sticking in between two hard points?
Which way do I want to go? This way, this way, this way. But no, it's a gorgeous model. I know a lot of people give it shit when it first come out, saying, "Oh, it's not as good as the Forge World one. It's not this, it's not that." It's a fucking gorgeous model. And I haven't, because I've been putting it together, I haven't actually appreciated the detail that's on it. But I do reckon the paint job that Games Workshop have done for it was a bit of a shit one. Right, there could have been a much better one. Has anyone seen the Tabletop Tactics one? They've done like fucking Hannibal Lecter and done a facelift on him and stuff like that. It looks fucking horrible. Looks shit. Right, there you go. That's holding a bit better.
Saying that, doing a comparison, his horns have got bigger, but I think his wings have got smaller since the last figure. The previous model, the wings were like twice the length of his body.
That was weird. Twice the length of his body. That's what.
Body.
That's the way it came across then.
He has some huge wings. He looks like he's going to be easier to paint as well because there's less armor on his sneaky bits.
Yeah, he's more wide open as well, which is better. Right, let's see if we can get this last little bit on him. Yeah, wide open, perfect for Slaanesh. Yeah, that's true. There we go. So, I'm risking it, everything here to show you this.
Biscuit for a biscuit.
There we go. He is done. And if he sticks together and stays together, which it's looking like he is, I'm going to be happy. He is. He's gorgeous. When I first saw him, I was a bit 50-50. I understood it. But me personally, I think A, they've either done a really shit paint job, or B, the photographers at Games Workshop need fucking shooting because they do some shit angles.
Oh, you mean I mean straight on.
Yeah, that. See, that is how they should have first shown him. That angle looks fucking amazing. That with the background looks fan-fucking-tastic because the light's better. But when they first brought the model out and everyone was having a go with it, they all thought, shit's not as good. But no, it's fucking... It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous model. And as we've already seen, size comparison-wise, I'm just going to try with two of them so you can see like a side-to-side. Let me get the line right. Ooh, that's showing me belly. Don't want to show that one off. Right, let's get them nicely to get... Oh, fuck off. Hang on one sec. I ended the stream accidentally then by leaning on my mouse. Right, that's them about side to side. There you go. So there's Fulgrim, Mortarion. Let me turn that a little bit so you can see a better light. So there you go. That's them kind of side to side. So you can see Morty would have suited the 130 base. I think he'd have been. I think this, because of all the stuff down here, I think he would have suited a bigger base. Brothers together.
Ever since Davos said it, I just can't unsee that 130 base. It's just so.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? And then
it can be a stability thing because he's got so much tail.
Sitting behind like that. There you go. There's all the brothers.
He'll be angry he's not in the shop.
Yeah. Can't get in. I can either put him there and he blocks everyone. But yeah. There's my Angron so far. He's not done yet. So Jen's only letting me paint 2. She's letting me paint Angron, and she's letting me paint Fulgrim. But she wants to paint Morty. Magnus, I don't know, actually. I haven't asked about that one. Do you want to paint Magnus, Jen, or am I allowed to paint Magnus? Can you see it? All right. Zoomed okay. A bit lower.
There's a lot of pock marks and gribbles to paint on Morty, though.
Yeah, Jen wants to do... Jen's happy for me to do Magnus, so the good thing is I'm going to paint 3 Demon Primarchs. So that'll be 4 Primarchs in total that I've painted. Because I've already painted the Lion. Yeah, I think this is a bad idea. I'm not going to use this camera anymore, this one, for close-ups. I think, for some daft reason, even though it's the best... Oh, fuck's sake, I just caught it again. Right. Fuck's sake, I'm going to have to redo everything. That's the only thing with it. Minute you knock it, it's coming off. Yeah, I am.
Comes off at the slightest touch, does he?
Slanesh manifest. Yeah, I'll do it off camera. But yeah, at least we've seen how good he looks, how beautiful he is.
The Demon Prince of Edging.
There he is. Just a shame this camera won't fucking do anything. I've put other things that close and it's been fine, but this it just won't do. It's trying to catch me in the background, that's why. Right, hang on.
It's ironic how he's always in pursuit of perfection, and your camera's just making him look like a blob.
Yeah. Hang on, let's try something. Trying to go into the focus myself and adjust it. Here we go. There you go. There he is. Looking stunning. Wanting to kill everything. Didn't get that then. What was it?
It's what that face looks like. Looks like man.
Jump around slightly. There you go. So what's everyone think? Apart from obviously people who've already got him, who else is gonna get it? Fulgrim truly is the perfect son. Luke saying, hang on to what? The blur kind of fixed the face. Well, a few people, because we've took 3 hours to do that, I'm probably going to do Lucius on another stream. But I think I need to just change my thumbnail as well and the title and whatnot. So I'll probably do that before I'm going. So we're at 3 hours, 8 minutes, and I still need to just fucking fix him because I've just nudged him again. Right, I'm going to scoot. I'm going to leg it. I'm going to run. So I'm going to say a big thanks to everyone for coming. It's been a really great stream. It's been like 57 people come and go. So yeah, it's been great. So I'm back on again tomorrow playing The Last of Us. So we're going to carry on with that. Back on Wednesday, we're going to do God of War. Hopefully get a bit further into that. And might be a slight change coming up to Sunday streams, where we might do it every other week, because Jen needs to nick the fucking computer on Sundays, because she's a terrible, horrible bitch who wants to just have it all for herself. Oh shit, did I say it out loud now? Congrats, is this Fulgrim build your current personal best or world record? It's one of my longer ones. I think I have done more than that. But no, Jen wants to go back to doing some convoying, and people who she going to do it with, I can only come on Sundays. So we're thinking maybe do like every other weekend, or maybe change the stream with me, Dan and Kay. We just don't know yet. We're still in the middle of figuring it out. But this weekend is Easter, and we're definitely doing this weekend because the new Space Marine 2 patch will be out, so we'll jump back on Space Marine 2 and go from there. Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for popping by. Really, really appreciate it. Everyone's been awesome. We'll see you at the next one. And Dan, as always, with the last word.
Bye-bye.